Yo, we are streaming. We are streaming, indeed. And we're gonna be streaming, watching this Big Sean Drink Champs. And this time I'm actually gonna get through this one. I'm actually going to get through this one. Because I know yesterday I couldn't get through it because, man, I was tired. But today I'm rested up, you know, got some nice sleeping. What did I get notified of? Alright. Hold on. Alright. We are streaming. We're gonna be working on the site. Does this still? Yeah, this still works fine. Go. Alright. Let me full screen this. Because Big Sean, I'm excited to see what Big Sean. Why the fuck is this so loud? Oh my god. I'm excited to see what Big Sean says because I think he went on here because of Kanye. Because Kanye said, the biggest mistake of my life was signing Big Sean or helping out Big Sean, and I want to see what Big Sean has to say about that, because you know that's some weird fucking shit to just say. All right, and then while on the side, I'm just gonna be working on my music side.
It's like, okay, now I need a team for promotions. I need to get legitimacy to, because we was already throwing parties around town at the college, like the Father Family parties. It gave me legitimacy to be like, oh yeah, they.
This is your boy N-O-R-E. What up, it's DJ EFN. And this is Drink Champs motherfucking Yappy Hour. Make some noise! Now, right now, this brother that's here, we want to be very, very clear. This brother deserved to be here. This brother was invited here way before this other interview, so I don't want people to feel like
this ain't no response.
Yeah. So this is not a rebuttal or something like that. This man deserves his flowers. He deserves to be here. He's one of the most lyrical bar lords there is. When you look at the new, school of Mount Rushmore, you know what I mean? He belongs there. You know what I'm saying? Next to the Kendricks, the Coles, and the Drakes, and all of his face belongs there. He's, like I said, a bar lord. He makes constant hit records. He's out on his own right now.
Yeah.
He just performed at the goddamn Lions game.
Yeah.
And tore that shit up.
Yeah.
So in case you don't know what the fuck we talk about Big Motherfucking Sean. So how was that performing on Thanksgiving for your hometown, in your hometown?
That's the second time I did it.
Oh, wow.
So, it was beautiful, bro.
Right.
The love they showed, the hometown love is crazy.
Yeah, do something like that, man.
Yeah, and you said what? Did somebody say something? Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's beautiful, and like I said, it's my second time doing it, and the performance was cool because it's like we started in a crowd, went to another part of the stage, went to another part, so the production was cool, and we just had a good time, dog. It was funny though, because when I sat in the crowd, everybody was so hyped. everybody was so live. Oh my God! And then you know they're like, everybody, you got to stay in your seats. You got to perform stay. And then when I saw it on camera, I was like, people was just like, because I was sitting there for like 10 minutes, so it was like, you know, they had to stay in their seats and not get up with me and get to going. You know what I'm saying? But bro, it was fun, bro. It was crazy.
Now Detroit is a real city. When I would say that is for anybody who's never been to Detroit. When my experiences, because I can't describe Detroit in a very articulate way because I've been there, you know, not too much, but I've been there enough to know. Right. But when I've seen in Detroit, it's like super rich and then super poor.
That's how it is everywhere, though. Right?
No, Miami has a middle.
No, we got a middle too. That's where that's like kind of like.
Okay, that's the part I haven't seen. Like I remember me performing in Detroit. I swear to God, one time.
Where at? You remember?
I don't remember. It was the shelter, one of those.
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews.
Yeah.
And I remember leaving there and me driving back to the hotel and no lights was on. I'm talking about the whole street lights was just gone, except for the casino. Yeah. The casino lights was on and popping.
You remember like what time that was?
It had to be like early 2000s because it was before Eminem.
Before Eminem?
It was whatever show it was before Eminem. But I remember,
so and then I remember just like your third album.
Yeah, and I remember coming back to Detroit, and I remember y'all was also first on medical marijuana. Like y'all was early on that shit. Like I was like, what the? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I went to some spot. It was across the street. I was eating. So I think it was St. Andrews. I was across the street, and there was like a black spot. Everyone in there had medical marijuana licenses. I was like, holy shit, early, yeah. So
that's a classic venue, though.
Yeah. So describe Detroit for a person that's never been there. And you love your city, man. That's one thing everyone has to respect about you. Like, you love your city.
Everybody from the city love that city. Everybody from Detroit, rep Detroit proudly. You know, I done went around the world and felt the city presence everywhere I go. From Japan, London, everywhere. People rocking Detroit hats, LA, New York. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a city that's been through so many tough times, bro, that you got no choice but to just be authentically who you are. You ain't trying to be nobody else. You're not trying to put on the front. You're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, act Hollywood. You from the D, so you have a built-in resilience. You know, a city of champions, lingo, style. You know, they keep it fresh, everything they do. You know what I mean? And just a historical, you know, city that's in our DNA from. You talking about, you know, this is Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Jackson 5. You talking about Diana Ross. You talking about Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin. You talking about Motown. You talking about Jay Dilla. You talking about Slum Village. You talking about Royce M.
Huge impact on the culture.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, on all people.
So it kind of got, it's a city that it just breathes.
That's how you know you get a lot of money. I've seen white people walking here with Fiji water. Let's make some noise.
He asked for water and they give you a case.
He asked for water, he came with a case of goddamn Fiji. That is a sign of getting money. Make some more noise for that. Trust me, I'm around money getting motherfuckers. I know that.
You don't like Fiji?
I love Fiji. That's my favorite two waters. It's Fiji and Volta.
Sounds like you got to deal with Fiji right now.
No. You remember the first time we seen Fiji water? Y'all remember that?
No.
First time I seen it was Puff.
Okay, no, I don't remember
Really?
that.
Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Was he running the
It
marathon?
No.
Okay.
No, it was probably like
Alright, cool.
He ran a marathon.
He might have run a, okay, but let's stick with the D because right? It's a city, Midwest, correct?
Of course.
But it's a city. Oh damn! Hold on, bro. We talking about Detroit right now. We gonna get to that.
And you can't forget about the Bad Boys.
Oh, this is what I'm about to ask. I was about to ask. Not the Bad Boys. I was about to ask the Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
When Indiana against. How old was you at that time? Did you see that game live?
No, I didn't see. I wasn't there live. Yeah, I saw it when it was happening.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You saw it live, not being in the.
I can't remember how old I was during that time. The Malice in the Palace. That shit lived. It lived though. You know, like the thing that just happened with the Lakers and the Pistons. They was like, oh, it's about to be another Malice in the Palace. You know what I'm saying?
But that was in LA. Which is
that was in Detroit.
That was in Detroit.
Oh,
it could have got lit.
The thing about it was the blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? When LeBron first hit him and he walked over to him, I didn't see the blood. How come the blood came after they separated him?
Man, that was like that. That was like that wrestling blood.
Yeah, that was Hacksaw and Jim Duggan shit right there. I was like, so So you did see that?
Well, I'm the creative director for the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's
so it's
dope.
one of the many jobs I
Wow,
have.
okay.
That's
okay.
another thing.
That's
People
big.
from the D, we hustle.
Right.
Right.
And you got a
like
movie
motherfuckers
theater
from
too?
New York.
And you got a movie theater too?
We got a movie theater too.
Okay.
The creative
In Detroit?
director for the Pistons. It's not open yet, so we just started building it. It's a process, bro.
Wow.
We was gonna build it at another location.
Okay.
And for God works in mysterious ways because it didn't work out in that location, and then the pandemic happened.
Right.
Movie theaters was dead.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna be able to.
Motherfuckers
Word,
didn't.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
would have been worst case scenario. We opened it and it just completely fell flat as a new business. So now we got a new location that's right over on Wayne State. It could be hard dealing with the city sometimes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like because it's right there on the campus. They building a bridge over the freeway, so it's like I need Wayne State to really get that like ball moving. Keep it moving and keep it building, you know, because it's just so many steps to like that's commercial real estate.
Right.
So that's a big deal, and that's my first deal like that. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm actually part owner of the actual real estate, not just the movie theater.
Not just the movie theater. Wow.
And what's crazy is there is no movie theater in the city of Detroit. They like, it might be 5 minutes out of Detroit, 8 minutes, but not in this. That's crazy, right?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I've never heard of that. Wait a minute. Time out. I think you went too fast. Wait a minute.
I know.
Did you just say there's no movie theater in the whole city? The whole city? Like, all right, whoa. 8 miles, 9
It used
miles.
to be one down at the Renaissance Center, but they closed that down. So this is why it's a big deal, because I'm trying to do more than a theater. I'm trying to have it be a place for the community, a place where creatives can premiere their videos, premiere their independent films, have real film premieres there. You know what I'm saying? Have a place where people can have presentations, where like community centers, workshops, just somewhere where the people could really come together in the city and it'd be like an entertainment hub. And have, you know, bowling, everything else too that a movie theater can do. I want it supposed to be the biggest screen in the world too.
Oh,
Right
wow.
in North
Yeah,
America.
you going big for
Yeah,
real.
we're going big, bro. But it's a lot of things, you know how fucking important it is to diversify your
The
portfolio.
fuck's about your funds, nigga?
Yeah, we starting a VC too, a venture capitalist fund.
Oh, wow.
Where we gonna be, you know, funding.
When he said VC, I thought virtual.
No,
They might fund that shit though.
shit. No, but it's a first of its kind because it's a we're doing it like, you know, most venture capitalists where how it traditionally ran, but we're also doing half of the funds being in the stock market because I got the right people. The money I put into like all the stocks and things already, I've already been able to double in like a short amount of time. So I'm trying to give people that opportunity. I'm trying to give people that opportunity to just invest. You know, 100% black owned. I'm part of this company Ember. That's like you ever heard of them? So it's a mug that keeps your tea or coffee the same temperature.
Oh, I did hear this.
You heard of that?
Yeah, that's that. You down with that?
Yeah, I invested in that, and it's also being used in the medical field. So they're using it to keep organs, you know, for organs to travel a long way and keep it the same temperature. So that's what it's transitioning into as well. So that's one of the things. I'm investing in Uber. I'm invested in, you know, a lot of things that I've been blessed to have OGs that help guide me in that way. So I'm just trying to like pass that on.
And those investments, you're doing them on your own or through the venture capital from the...
Those were actually just on my own.
Right.
But, you know, I was sitting with my mom, talking with my homie Jerry, talking with a lot of people, and it's like we got to figure out a way to do that for the people too, give people the opportunity because that financial literacy, some shit they don't really be teaching us, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's real shit.
Yeah,
That's real shit.
The furthest you get in school is fucking filling out a check. That's the furthest we got.
Right.
Lee, you can bring it now, Lee. Bring it now. So, Sean, we just want you to know, like, our show is about giving people their flowers. We didn't make that statement up, but we made that statement famous in this game. We wanted to tell people to their face that how much we appreciate them, how much they deliver into the game and all that. So we wanted to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Straight to straight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Shout out to With the Flowers.
With the flowers on my head.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise.
So appreciate that, bro.
Yes.
Well, you know, we work hard.
Yes.
And
So-
I like to give you your flowers too.
Yeah.
You
But
know
hold on, so I want to get into...
But hold on, before you get into that, before you get into that shit, when I first met you, and I remember I came up to you and I was like, yo, man, I got love for you. You know, your first album, RE, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. And then... So then I'm looking at Drink Champs, and you mentioned me, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I didn't know.
Okay, you know what?
This early though. This early Drink Champs.
Yeah, no, don't
Early
worry.
Drink Champs,
Don't
because
worry.
I think when I met you, I think you was just starting it.
Right.
And I told you congratulations, because I was like, this shit is hard that you were able to
I got you. We're going to get into all that. We're going to get into all that. Let's just, because I want to, I promise. But I want to ask you, I'm going to say a couple of words, and I want you to tell me which comes to mind when you hear these. When you hear this. Okay, damn. Oh, Has, you sending me mad shit. Okay. You're sending me too much. Okay. Finally famous. What do you think of when you think of that?
Man, I think of the parties that we threw from out of high school. That was like our clique name, Finally Famous. So that was we used to throw parties in Club Blue. Anybody in Detroit know Club Blue, knew Plan B. And we would go to Bowling Green, Michigan State, throw parties everywhere around the city. And those were my first shows. You know what I'm saying? So I started from battle rapping in high school to, and then, you know, doing the Friday Night Cypher, which was a show on the radio station during high school when my grandma had a stroke, and that's the only reason I had a car is because she had just got a car and then had a stroke where half her body got paralyzed.
God bless.
So, anyway, you know, it happens, you know. But that gave me the opportunity to be able to get across the city, so I would be, you know, everywhere I needed to be, open mics, battle rapping and everything. So yeah, that's what, and you know, my first album, my first mixtapes.
Right.
I really, even though I did have obviously an amazing cosign, I really had to build that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, because there were other people who had that same cosign. And
There's still other people got that cosign and it ain't happening for them.
yeah,
So-
I really had to put in that work.
It didn't feel like that cosign was overt in the beginning. Like it didn't seem like it was in everybody's face.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you did have to work for it.
It was that era, like, you know, right after the dedication mixtapes and all, like 50 Cent mixtapes and who else was going crazy on the mixtape circuit. Like, definitely Wayne was like, you know, that was what we used to ride to school listening to, was Dedication 1, Dedication 2, you know what I'm saying, Carter. And that was like the mixtape era. He really, I feel like, helped. Him and Jeezy too helped, like, really.
The mixtape era?
Yeah, for sure. Like, at least from my perspective, like, I could be wrong too, but like, you know.
No, you make a valid point.
But I'm talking about because you remember that mixtape, that Dat Piff.
Don't forget, Royce da 5'9" has a lot of mixtapes. Mixtapes, EPs, LPs, whatever. Royce da 5'9" has a lot of them also.
That, like,
that era.
You know what I'm saying? Live mixtapes. That was like, it led into that, and that was what me, Cole, Drake, Wale, we took advantage of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Kendrick.
Right.
I believe he had mixtapes. I believe.
Okay, so
Wiz, you know what I'm saying?
How about this
Yeah,
one?
Wiz definitely.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Second album.
Okay. What do you think?
Learning process. I did with No ID. All my albums was just like reflections of where I was at in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. And that was just, it was fast. Everything was just moving so fucking fast. Wow. That was my first time where I was listening to people say, like, you gotta hurry up, you gotta drop this, you gotta
Meaning
drop
to
this.
catch the date? To meet the
Yeah,
dates?
that's the only album that I was rushed on, because I also dropped my Detroit mixtape, which I consider is one of my best albums too. Wow. And I dropped that, both of those around the same time, and I just felt the pressure of, like, it was one of the times.
But Detroit 1 wasn't considered an album. That was considered a mixtape.
I was considered a mixtape, but it was an album though. It was all original music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And through Def Jam as well, right?
Well.
Cool.
No. But I'm actually putting that on streaming services like in the next week or two. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was a long fucking process, like trying to clear everything. But so that was a time where I was trying to keep up with the pace of, like, okay, I had, you know, back-to-back platinum singles. My first album is going, you know, and then the mixtape. And then that was around the same time that Click dropped with me, Hov, and Ye, and all the good music, the Cruel Summer. You know what I'm saying? So then everybody's like, you gotta hurry up. And it's like, that is definitely was a learning process. It's like, okay, you gotta be on your schedule. If shit not ready, it's not ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say it wasn't ready, but I definitely was rushing during that process, you know?
Okay. How about Dark Sky Paradise?
So Dark Sky Paradise is where I took my fucking time.
Okay.
Where you learn to
I ain't gonna front, your face changed. You look so much
He's like, lesson
happier.
learned.
Like, you look so much. You want some 42? You want some? Come on. Come on, man. We're a Deli On show. We're a Ciroc show, but for you, we gonna let the 42 go. Come on. Yeah.
You know I support black business.
Okay, yeah, please.
I support black business.
Yeah, please. Yeah, look. All this is black hip hop business right here. All this, you know.
Ain't that beautiful?
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful goddamn
But
thing.
yeah, so Dark Sky Paradise is where I like. Somebody gonna pour this shot?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Come on.
My nigga Zeno.
Yes. That's your name, Zeno? That's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So that's just where I applied everything I learned.
And
You know.
so
I got a lot of stories with that. We can come back to it.
So is this the time where you're sitting back and you're saying, you taking your career into your own hands? Or we still got, you know, these executives that's involved and things like that? Or how does this work?
It was definitely, if you sign to any label, it's executives involved, but it's just about how much they involve. This is the first time where I was like really producing, knew exactly the type of music I wanted to make, and the features I wanted to have, I was just clear on it. You know, because that's where I was at in life. It was my first time where I was like, okay, I got some shit to prove again. You know, whenever I get in that position, it feels like that I always rise to the occasion, you know what I'm saying? And that was one of the first times that I felt like that. You know, I did feel like that when I was making a Detroit mixtape too. And with Dark Sky Paradise, you know, it was just a divine thing how everything was unfolding, all the features was happening, like from Blessings, that came at the very last second.
Way up, I feel blessed.
Last second, you know what I'm saying? And from One Man Could Change the World, that was probably one of my favorite songs on that album because I wrote that about my grandma. And when I say man, I just mean like human being, you know, how they refer to man in the Bible as a human, you know, man, woman. But so, you know, she was one of the first female black captains in World War II. She was one of the first female police officers in Detroit. After that, she became a teacher, a counselor. She was completely bossed up, you know what I'm saying? And I dedicated that song to her. But my favorite song on that album is Paradise. That's like one of the ones on that one for me. Yeah.
Okay. How about I Decided?
I Decided. That's might be one of my favorite. I'm trying to see if that's my favorite album I've done.
I thought you was gonna say Finally Famous or Hall of Fame is your favorite album. Hall of
They
Fame
all got
was
special
Rush.
places.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But it's still my favorite though, you know, because
You know what's
it's
crazy?
an art to that as well.
When I listen to Hall of Fame, I don't feel like this rushed at all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm outside. I'm looking at I'm an artist. So like when people, there's fans that come up to me, they love Melvin Flint, and I'll be like, yo man, I just hated where I was at in life when I made that album, so I could never appreciate it like how they appreciate it. But I decided I'm like, so where was you at?
Yeah.
Like,
So and again, well, yeah. Okay, let's talk about I Decided. I had a dream. I remember calling one of my niggas up, and I had a dream that I was an old man and had regretted everything I fucking did wrong in life. I straight up had a dream.
Deep. Yo, that's deep. I never heard no
had a
shit like
fucking
that.
dream like that, bro.
Wait, hold on. So you had a dream that you were an old man, like
But he was already old.
And in all actuality, if
I
you make it to be an old man,
That's a
that's a
blessing.
success. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
So how could you saying that you?
Because I
But
couldn't
he's saying he lived his life, he regretted it.
because I couldn't remember anything that happened. I was old and couldn't remember
Oh,
anything.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Not that you
right.
regretted what you had lived.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck? I can't remember anything I did.
Wow.
So I just remember feeling that way for like a few days. And I told my boy, and he was like, that's a fire concept for like a short film or something.
Wow.
My homie's a director.
Wow.
And my homie Lawrence. And then as I was getting in the studio, for some reason that energy just transferred into the studio, you know? And that was kind of the whole overlying concept of the album, is like living life with the wisdom of your older self, but coming to it as a, you know, approaching it as your present self, you know what I'm saying? Because all you really got is that moment. So that was for I Decided how I was feeling at the time, you know?
Okay. So how about Double or Nothing with Metro Boomin?
That was just straight fun.
Fun.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta.
Because I thought that was like a
Magic City.
mixtape at first, but it seems like they counted as an album.
No, it was a mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
It didn't count on my motherfucking contract.
Yeah. Damn, let me be quiet, man. Them Jam is in the building.
Yeah.
They pushing that shit as an album, my brother.
Yeah. also did 2088 with Janae.
Oh, and that was an album.
Not an album.
That's not an album, but Def
Motherfuckers
Jam
can't
put it
count
out.
They bullshitting me.
Oh, yeah. You gotta go do some accounting.
Yeah.
Okay, but Double or Nothing, let's go. Just
Double or
one, you said.
Yeah, Metro. That was just fun, bro. We was like in Atlanta. That was my just moving, and that was the first time that I wanted to work with a producer solely, and he was just like, don't think about it, just go in there and lay it down. Like a lot of those, everything on there was just like it. I usually go back, I usually listen, and it was just like recorded, done, out.
So if you were your album with Metro helped you with the album with Hit Boy that y'all just dropped, right?
Well, that was an EP too.
Okay, that's an EP too. Okay,
yeah, that's only like 5 or 6 songs.
Okay.
Yeah. So my last album was Detroit 2.
Okay, yeah, that's my last one.
Yeah.
Detroit 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So where you was at? Well, let's get into that.
Yeah, where I was at with Detroit 2.
Yeah.
That was my 5th album.
Detroit 2 was probably one of Big Sean's best albums, in my opinion. It had so many good songs on there. Wolves, what was the other one? Zen the Fuck Out. Man, I haven't listened to it in a minute, but they had so many good songs in there.
So let me ask you a question. You know how it is making albums.
Yes, I do.
So like, it's a difference when you get to your first album, when you get to your second album, when you get to your third album, and you do a project on the side after your third album, and then you come to your fourth album, and then you go to another project that you do that's, not an album, and then you come back. So it's like, I was
Overwhelmed?
not overwhelmed.
Writer's
but-
block.
More like life block.
Right. Uninspired.
More like fucking tired.
Right. That's real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You get tired, it's like,
That's real.
and I had just moved into this like crazy crib in Beverly Hills.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
Well, I sold the crib now.
You sold the crib now?
Yeah, I sold it now.
Didn't you live next to
it
Khaled
was
or
a
some
good
shit like that?
investment.
Or didn't you live next to Khaled at one point?
Yeah,
Okay.
he sold his too.
Okay, he sold his too. Goddamn, let's make some noise for y'all.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
As a black man in America, you're supposed to buy land and either keep it in your family or get a good deal and sell that motherfucker. And keep that in your family too. But
You're staying in LA. You're not moving out of LA, right?
I stay in Detroit and LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I had the Detroit crib first.
Okay.
First and foremost, that's why I brought my mom, my grandma, right before she died. That was the first thing I did. That was my first big purchase.
So Detroit 2. Let's
Yeah, so Detroit 2. So Detroit 2. I grew a lot as a person, bro. Cause I went through the real nigga shit. Like when you go through, let me scratch that. I went through real people shit.
Yeah.
And that's like learning to deal with how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't be heavy into like drugs and shit. There was a point in my life where I did experience like
Molly? What you fucking with?
I was fucking with Adderall.
Adderall. You like to be focused. You a focused type of dude.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Adderall. That's motherfuckers want to study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers-
Focus.
Yeah, you want to be focused. Okay.
Yeah, and I was starting to feel like I couldn't function without this shit. So I gave it up, right?
Right.
And had to get back on my just relying on myself. And I come from a parent. I have 2 parents, my mom and my dad, but mainly my mom, who taught me a lot of things. She taught me how to manifest my life. She taught me early on how to meditate. She taught me early on that God is our creator and God is within you and you have the powers of God to create and manifest the things that you want in life. She taught me that early on. She gave me books. Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. All these different books that I read because the first time I ended up feeling like the first time I ever got depressed was when I graduated high school. Graduated high school with a 3.7 GPA, was finna head to college with everybody else, but that was around the time I met Ye. Right? So I met Ye and...
But you was depressed?
Let me tell you,
Okay.
so I have the classic rap story where I rap for Ye.
Right.
He hears me, he sees the potential in me.
Right.
and ends up signing me a couple years later. You know what I'm saying? But within that couple years, when I graduated high school, I had a full scholarship to college, you know what I'm saying, that I turned down.
That's crazy.
Because going off of the word.
And not athletes, like scholarship.
No, academic.
Yeah, wow, that's fire.
Yeah.
You smart. Let's make some noise for you being smart.
Yes,
Smart like that too. I kid you not.
I ain't even take.
Yeah, come on, goddamn. Salute, my
You gotta look in my eyes. You gotta look in my eyes.
That's right, goddamn. Come on. Damn,
so let me tell you something.
But hold on, I just want you to let you know I'm gonna start bragging about you. Because I'm off top. I'm be like, I know a nigga that got an academic scholarship. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Like that's gonna be the second thing. Like, who? I'm like, and he a rapper. Yeah. I'm gonna start bragging about you. I'm sorry, man. I hope you give me permission. But continue. Yeah. Detroit too. Let's finish it.
Yeah. So, but you know, everything is just a technique.
Right.
I had a good technique of having to do my schoolwork because that mean I could go do the rap shit. I mean, if I was fucking up in school, I couldn't go to the studio.
Right.
I couldn't go do the Friday Night Cypher.
Right.
And that's how much I love that's how much I love just making music, being able to go out and do all that. You know what I'm saying? It gave me life, and I treated it like it was a job before it was a job. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, graduated high school, every day right out of high school, bro.
That's how you become successful. If you treat your side business or side thing as a job before it's a job, that's when you know it's gonna happen. And it's gonna be successful. And give me a second. Let me hold on. Let me go check on my laundry. Where my shoes at? Gotta go check on my laundry real quick. It's raining. Alright. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Alright.
Right with my boy Tone, I'm telling him like, man, when we sell out the Palace, like I already seen it in my head.
You going like this, riding? So what you was driving?
Oh, so I told you my grandma had a stroke and I ended up driving her car. So she had just brought a brand new Chrysler Sebring.
Okay.
So that was the first car I had. I got into a crazy fucking car accident.
Okay.
I was skipping school.
Okay.
Ironically, right, with the GPA.
With a
right?
GPA.
With a high GPA.
Skipping school. Hip-hop shit. Go ahead.
Was with my girl at the time, skipping school in the snow, got into a crazy car accident. Got caught up in my lie, because I'm telling my mom I'm somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm on a whole other side of town.
Wow.
I get into a fucking crazy accident. The whole car is totaled. Somehow I climb out the window and nothing wrong with me, just a bruised pinky. You feel what I'm saying? And then I ended up getting a brand new Impala. The insurance money came in, and my grandma was like, well, what car do you want? So she added a couple G's on it. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting a brand new Impala, man.
You know what's crazy? An Impala and everywhere else in the world is fly but New York City.
Straight up.
It's crazy.
Because they cop cars in New York City. So everywhere.
Cars here too.
Yeah, but y'all dunk it out and shit. Y'all make y'all
But in Detroit, them was the slider. Those was like the slider cars. You know what I'm saying? Like the Marauders, the the Impalas.
Right. So you got the Impala. Let's take it from there.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to your grandma who hooked it up too.
Yeah, grandma's a
She was
gangster.
the realest nigga. She was every nigga I've ever met.
Right. She's
no
a
offense to y'all.
Yeah, she's a gangster. I fuck with grandma.
Until you were a captain in World War II.
No, that's ill, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even tell me otherwise, you know?
Real
so
talk.
anyway, she got me the Impala, and she respected me, and I respected her. She respected that I was trying to do something productive, you know what I'm saying? Because I have family members, I have friends, I had everybody who was doing everything that I ain't want to do. They was selling this, doing that, getting locked up, doing all
When you're
this
saying
shit.
you're a rapper, there's no one else that you could relate your story to, right? Because it's only Eminem at this time, right?
Eminem.
From Detroit, and let's just be clear.
No, there's more than Eminem.
I mean, at the time, I'm saying at the time.
Even at the time.
No, I'm telling you. I mean, there's local rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was a lot of people doing their thing from the city that I respect and honor, but not on a level. Eminem was the only one to be a global
On that
superstar from Detroit.
Right, but
And that's what the
Royce
fuck I
was
was
around.
aiming for.
Proof had been doing his
Right.
thing too. Like, I mean, all in a sense relatable to them, but they had their own lanes too.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's take it back. I had the Impala. You know what I'm saying? That's the car I had in high school, and forgot what the fuck we was talking about now.
Detroit Chew. He's trying to rap about Detroit Chew. How?
Anyway, let me tell you. So I graduated high school, throw away the scholarships, concentrate on the music, and the shit not going nowhere. Kanye and them, Don C and everybody, you know what I'm saying? They moving, they doing their own thing, cause he an artist. They trap, they touring, they not getting back to me.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
Right.
And I gave up everything I had going for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm staying in the same room that I've been sleeping in for my whole life. Everybody, all my friends off to college, up in Michigan State, U of M, Bowling Green, all these different places, and I'm like, damn, I'm feeling like shit. That was my first battle with depression. And it felt like I was stuck. Months would go by. I would go visit my friends in school. They'd be like, man, you might as well just came to school. What's up with your deal, man? You getting a record deal? Like, what the fuck is going on?
And you didn't drop a record at this time?
I was trying to, but it wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So, no, actually I didn't. I'm tripping. No, I take that back. I didn't drop a record. But I just was relying on, this was another lesson I learned, relying on the record deal to come in for me. It taught me to get proactive instead of reactive. You know what I'm saying? It taught me to be proactive. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck can I do? And that's when my mom introduced me to these books, these methods, these meditations, these different things.
Right.
And okay, I was like, I started small. I started with realistic goals, was writing them down every day, meditating every day. I had the discipline.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I realize, obviously, where you lack at in life, rather it's a talent or something, you make up for it in discipline. That's what you got to do.
Fire.
So I just was like, if I don't have this record deal, I'm going to get this shit any way I can. So I'm meditating every day, writing goals down, making vision boards, doing all this stuff. And then, I get a word back from Ye and them. They end up sending me some beats, and I already had new songs because I was productive in the studio. I wasn't putting them out because I didn't really know how to put them out. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I was selling CDs around high school.
Right.
So it's like I didn't really know like how the fuck to even upload anything to the internet like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got a circuit around the city, but that's it. And it kind of stopped there. So then I'm sending, Don C, Kanye, everybody these songs. They getting back to me, and as time goes on, I just saw the record deal coming through, bro. The record deal got sent in, and I remember I got it. I immediately got a lawyer, a new lawyer, and it was one of the happiest days of my life. I signed it, but that's when I knew the real work started. I didn't get lazy. That's when I started even getting more. I'm like, okay, I need a team now. It's like, okay, now I need a team for promotions. It gave legitimacy to, because we was already throwing the parties around town at the colleges, the Finally Famous parties. It gave me legitimacy to be like, all y'all niggas need to focus on me right now, because I'm trying to take it to a place where we can all, you know what I'm saying, do this shit. And they understood, you know what I'm saying? And there are times when I fell back and we focused on another person in the group for a different, if it was a an event we was doing for somebody, like, and that's one of the things I learned is when to fall back, when to be at the front of something, when to be a team player, and when to be a leader. You know what I mean? And that was the first time where it's like, okay, I see I need to be the leader now. So anyway, I got a record deal and put the songs together and started putting out mixtapes and just building my fan base organically.
So that's what, because I, you know, what I'm seeing that we hear is that how you started with Detroit too? Is that reminded you that? Okay, it reminded you.
So let me take you back. No, I was saying that was just my first time going through a tough time, right? Where I had to deal with, you know, feeling, you know, depression. You know, having to really concentrate on my mental health. So go back to Detroit too. I'm in a place where it's like, okay, all the shit I ever wanted to do, fast forward to that.
Right.
You know, I got, you know, I always wanted a platinum album. I had a couple platinum albums at this time. I always wanted to have a song on the radio. I had a lot of songs on the radio.
Right.
I always wanted to buy my mom a crib, bought my mom a crib.
So you're saying...
So I did all these things, and then I was still...
completed your goals.
I still completed my goals.
What you wish for, type.
Yeah.
So,
and I make another bucket list.
And when my grandma died, I'm the backbone of my family, right?
Yeah.
So why was I feeling fucked up?
Right.
Why did I feel the way I was feeling? I wasn't happy.
Right. Yeah.
Why the fuck I wasn't happy? I didn't know. It didn't make no sense to me.
Right.
So I had to reevaluate myself and step away from everything I was doing and get to know myself again. You know, and that was a challenge for me because everything I was doing was linked to my career, linked to what I was doing, linked to the people I was with. Whether it was a relationship, whether it was just my friends, whether it was I didn't even know what the fuck I liked anymore like that. You know what I mean? I got to that point because I was all my free time went to work. I didn't know what my hobbies was. I didn't know what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to try shit. I went skydiving.
Not to cut you off, but you know what's crazy? One time I was speaking to LL, right? And I'm like, yo, L, why the fuck you so balanced? Now LL would tell me, he said, because in between albums, they always told me I failed. Meaning, if you look at LL's career, one of his albums went platinum, the next one went gold, which is a success in anyone else's world.
Right.
But to him, they would go back to him and say, your last one went double platinum. Like, so it was crazy. So he had a certain balance to him, which was crazy. But let me ask you a question, because I heard you got your photographer fired because they took pictures of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Is this true?
No.
Is this true?
What the
some shit like that. Your photographer took a phony a picture of and he got fired. This is crazy.
A photographer?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, he wasn't a photographer, and he didn't take a picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, he did. Oh, okay. So, okay, let's get into this tweet. What happened?
Okay, let me go back to that. Let me think. We were out working on...
So he works for you? He used to work for you at the time?
Friends, yeah.
Okay, and what did he do? What happened?
You know when you hire your friends for everything, when you first getting it going, and that's it.
Yes, we know! Look around. Well, at least we got it under control now.
But you have to figure out the friends that are actually good at the job.
Right, exactly.
Some of them be like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Right.
Wasting this opportunity. So, anyway, I don't want to tell the story and put him on blast, man.
Oh, the story. They know the story, trust me.
Here's the thing. I know it's a funny story, but it's like, he's a real person, man. I don't want him seeing this.
No, but you can tell it with
That's some real shit, but so I won't say his name. I'll tell
That's great. That's a great thing.
We're on drink sessions.
That's a great thing.
This ain't no media training bullshit.
Yeah, this is real.
So anyway, I mean, we down there working on my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in Hawaii. It's,
love the floors. Is it Maui? Do you remember what part of Hawaii?
Yeah, it was Oahu.
Waikiki?
Oahu,
okay.
The main island.
Yeah, the main island, yep.
Cool. I love Hawaii, by the way.
Yeah,
I love Hawaii. Yeah.
I've been to every damn island.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so anyway, we working there. It's a special studio. I'm out there just playing my role, but I brought my mans with me just, you know, in case I needed anything.
Right.
He was going to help hold me down.
Right.
You know, if it's like, bro, you in the studio working, I grab you some food.
Right. Yeah.
Just holding me down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So...
Plus, he in Hawaii. Why not?
Yeah, Hawaii. You know, and it's good to just have a support system. It's good to have one of your homies there when you're trying to, you know, you trying to contribute.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I'm in the studio. It was me, Ye, and Hov, and I'm not a nigga who, even then, I wasn't like trying to be thirsty or like sneak a fucking picture. I'm in here just taking it in mentally, you know what I'm saying?
But it's you, Ye, and Hov. Come on, like who's not gonna be a little starstruck? Dad.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, I was.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your homie. Is that what this leading to?
Yeah.
All right,
So
continue.
So anyway,
okay.
He ends up taking a picture of all of us in the studio and
Is he
tweets
in
it
it?
out. He's not in it.
Oh, he's not in it.
He just takes a sneak picture. Didn't tell me.
Wow.
Ends up tweeting it, and like he gets picked up on like all hip hop and you know things like that. And I don't know who saw it, but it got to like either Ye or Hov's attention, and they came at me, and they thought it was me.
Oh, wow.
Because it didn't make any sense, because it's like I wasn't really even known at that time. And it was like Kanye, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Big Sean. Like, people were like, who the fuck is Big Sean? Like, so it looked like I planted this shit, right? Anyway, communication can save a nation. Because when we talked about it,
I like that.
I told him, I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. But
Now who's calling you and saying this?
I'm in the studio with Ye.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, he was like, and I explained to him who it was, and he was like, you gotta fucking fire him. He was like, we all done this. We've hired the people, you know, that we love and do this and this and this shit, but people was mad at you. People was mad, talking about me, he's talking to me. People was mad at you thinking that you was being thirsty. And it was your man's. So I told him, I'm in a position where it's like, shit, Ye and Hov saying you gotta go. I'm sorry, bro. We gotta figure out something else, you know what I'm saying? But it ended up being a blessing in disguise. He ended up transforming his life and being probably way more successful than he would have been just in the position he was in.
Nah, dope.
Yeah, he ended up being a teacher, ended up impacting a lot of people's lives and doing amazing, wonderful things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Dope shit. Dope shit. Before we get into Quick Time with Slime, right?
What's that?
That's a game that we play.
Okay, wait. Okay. I don't know how the fuck you gonna edit this shit, but we're gonna go back to Detroit too.
Okay, yes. All right, no problem. We don't really edit. We kind of let you do whatever the fuck you want. I think you should take another shot. I don't think you should take another shot. Cause we have to turn up. Take another shot. Just salute my nigga Zeno, right?
My nigga Zeno. Let's go.
Tell him I met him the last time. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So I met him last time.
Yeah.
Stu got great energy.
Everybody around me do.
I'm an energy, you know, how that shit called? Like, I'm an energy whisperer. Like, I can just feel like this guy got good energy. But let's get you want to go Detroit too.
Detroit too.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to figure out what's next creatively, because I don't want to make the same music I made before. I don't want to do the same shit. I'm trying to change it up. And I had grown as a person. Like I said, around Detroit too, that was the time where I was going through a low point. Mentally, I had to rediscover myself, right? So the music kind of reflects a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? Even the song with Nip, with Deep Reverence.
Yeah, damn, I got that in my notes. Chill out.
You know what I'm saying? That was something we started before he left us, you know what I mean? And it was something I had to finish after he was gone. And that was that was kind of like it was something that I was kind of like not really trying to do, honestly. You know, Hit Boy was the one who was like, nah, bro, you gotta finish this for bro. Right. You know, because I didn't want to look like I was trying to take advantage of nothing, but he was like, no, you paying respect. Like, bro, fucked with you. You know what I'm saying? And when I talked to Sam about it, his brother, when I talked to everybody around him, they was like, talking about Black Sam, and everybody, they was like, no, like this hard. You know what I'm saying? Finish it off. I did. And
because on that record, you actually say something like Nip passed away or something like that, right? Yeah. But you had Nip's verse on there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, that was that, and that was a song where I was reflecting a lot on just like a lot of shit we be going through. You know, when you listen to that, and songs like Lucky Me, songs like the whole album, it's something I'm really proud of. That's something I put my heart into it. Songs like Guard Your Heart, all that type shit, man. It was just like a beautiful, beautiful album for me front to back. I'm super proud of. And that was my back-to-back-to-back number one album. That was my third number one.
God damn, make some noise for that.
Yeah.
So, we know you love your city.
That was the same week. Tekashi dropped and everybody was like, oh, Tekashi about to... And then we ended up doubling that. You know, we ended up doubling what he sold. So that, but at first...
Good.
At first, the projections was not like that.
Right.
You know?
Because you love your city so much, I just want you to say one thing about this one person that we bring up. Then we're gonna do a quick time with Slime, and then we're gonna get into the real shit. Okay? All right. I'm gonna start with you.
What about it?
Big Sean.
Yeah.
Say one or two things about yourself, just real fast. 'Cause you got a whole list.
Authentic.
Okay.
Chose a different path than everybody else from my city.
Okay.
And unapologetically was myself no matter what.
Eminem.
God MC.
What?
God MC.
God MC. Okay, I'll accept that. Sada Baby.
Wild as a motherfucker.
Wild as a motherfucker?
Wild as a talented as a motherfucker.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Proof.
Legendary.
Rest in peace.
Legendary. I feel like he helped inspire M a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was the one who really brought D12 together as well. I feel like he was the backbone of that.
Yeah, it seems like
you know what I mean? I feel like he was cold lyrically. You listen to them Proof verses, he cold. Yeah.
That was the homie. Trick.
The Protector.
Love that.
The Protector.
Remind me to give you my Trick story.
Yeah.
Danny
That
Brown.
motherfucker Trick, man. He
Yeah.
is.
That's the homie.
He don't play.
Yeah, that's the
He don't
homie.
play.
No, he
Yeah.
don't play. That's all we gonna say.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
the
what
homie.
I'm
That's the
talking
homie. Yeah.
That's the homie. Yeah.
Danny Brown.
So animated and authentic. Yeah.
I like that. Worst of 5'9".
Rap God. Just like Eminem.
I love that. Dage Loaf.
Originator. Style. She got that. She a player, you know what I'm saying? And just a trendsetter. Yeah.
Big Herc.
You said who?
Big Herc.
Oh, Big Herc.
Yeah. My bad.
OG, somebody who really like took that, like he took the city up. Like some of his shit was just like our background music, our anthems. You know what I'm saying? We were out to school too for sure.
Obi Trice.
Respect to Obi Trice. He got a crazy story. You know what I'm saying? You know that?
No, I don't really know.
You know how he got shot in the head and everything?
Oh, no.
I heard about that. But Obi Trice is more than welcome to be on Drink Champs. We love our
animated too.
legends.
Yeah, for sure. Obi Trice.
So what the 2 words you said about Obi Trice?
I forgot what I said, but I think he got a crazy story, and I said that he's animated.
Okay.
Yeah, and just he did his thing. So,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he represented the D too. Everything he was doing. Yeah.
Well, Obi Trice, you were more than welcome to come over here.
Yeah.
Blade Icewood. Yeah, rest
The
in peace.
Blueprint.
Right.
Yeah, you can't mention Blade without Street Lord Juan, who was my OG. And somebody who took me in before the budgets came in, where I was recording in his studio, and while he was fighting a federal case and everything. So he get all my respect. Street Lord Juan, Street Lords, Blade Icewood. Blade Icewood was the first ghetto superstar from the city. Am I wrong? No, period.
How about and then I believe this is the last one. I got more. Okay, Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla, he is like the architect. Jay Dilla?
Yep.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Jay Dilla.
I got more.
Goes without
Okay.
saying.
I mean, we wouldn't have who all the producers. I feel like everyone got something from Jay Dilla. Timberland, Kanye, Pharrell.
He definitely inspired a whole movement, a whole sound, a lot.
Yeah, just
I would've
the
been-
chops, the unrealistic chops.
There's
Soul
stuff that
chops.
people don't even know that is inspired by Jay Dilla. That's
Oh, so
how
GOAT.
much he inspired.
He's a GOAT.
Go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
King Gordy. I'm in my bag right now, y'all.
Deep, you went deep.
Yeah, so my man's used to work.
Told you I'm about energy. I told you I'm about energy.
My man's used to work for King Gordy.
Word. Let's talk about it.
King Gordy, motherfucking words. He would chop them words up, man. King Gordy, motherfucking flows crazy. Yeah. Your brother too. Yeah, you in here in a group with your bro. Yeah, the Fat Killers.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm digging deep.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just showing you I got, you know, real Detroit niggas that's with me from the beginning that's still with me. You know what I mean?
God damn. Okay. Cash Doll.
She's like the Detroit queen, princess, queen. Yeah,
She's
queen.
pregnant right now. I seen her baby shower somewhere. It looked so beautiful. I've never had the pleasure of meeting Cash Doll. My wife is here. Somebody come make sure she's good. She's good. All right.
Yeah.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting Cash Doll, but I seen her baby shower. Made me want to have a baby immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have any babies?
Yes, I have a baby. I'm loaded.
Okay. All right, well, let me say something about Cash Doll. I say like princess or queen because she is a queen, but it's like I feel like she's still growing into like her stardom. You know, like like how a princess would.
There's more to grow?
I feel like there's more for her to grow.
Okay,
Yeah, I feel like musically, she was on BMF going crazy
Right.
on 50 show,
Okay.
and yeah, I think she got
Okay.
a long career ahead of her too. That's my motherfucking. That's my homie. Yeah.
I love that. Bizarre.
Bizarre. What? Just say words by a couple words.
Whatever. I thought you were gonna say bizarre, nigga. Like if he's gonna keep it moving.
Shout out to Bizarre.
Yeah, bizarre. Bizarre.
Very quotable. His verses on D12 are like very
love
like
Bizarre.
if you ever been to a D12 show, you know what I'm saying. I saw him one time and it was like I was rapping a lot of Bizarre lyrics. You know what I mean? Funny as a motherfucker.
Nah, he's an ill dude.
Funny as a motherfucker.
He got rest in peace Bismarck. That's like Bismarck, long lost cousin in the somewhat. You know I'm a big Bismarck fan.
Yeah.
42 Dub.
It's not 42. It's 4-2.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. That's important though.
That's
Make
important.
sure you don't edit that out. People call him 42 Doug, and that's not his
That's
fucking
not
name.
what it is. 4-2.
It's 4-2 Doug.
It's not like 1942.
We was just on the at the fucking Pistons game, and
He dropped fries, right?
Well, Cade, #1 draft pick, ran into him. That's what he said. I turned my head real quick. He might have ran into him. I don't know. He was like, "Man, Cade did this." Like, what? Like, okay, whatever. So anyway, he dropped the fries on the wood. I knew it. You know when you see something that's about to happen and it don't happen? It's like if a motherfucker came sitting down with the cup filled up to here and moving around, you like, you gonna spill this shit.
Yeah, you gonna spill it.
Yeah, so I knew that was gonna happen, but yeah, you know, he doing it, you know, he going crazy. I got love for Doug. He authentic. He original. I ain't never heard nobody rap like him.
Okay.
Have you?
No.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how to pronounce this. Isham?
Huh?
Isham? Isham. It's before your time. I'm sorry. I'm moving on.
But okay, go ahead. Wait, how many more you got, bro?
I'm gonna skip through some of these.
He's looking at that list.
Yeah, I got more. That's way too much. Okay, Baldy James. Let's go with Baldy James.
Baldy James.
Okay, yes.
Yes, Baldy James.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta say these names right, man. You gotta respect.
I'm dyslexic.
You gotta put some
Everyone
respect
knows.
on these niggas.
No. Everyone knows I'm dyslexic.
Motherfucking
I'm sorry.
lyrical assassin.
Yeah, and he's
Baldy
now
James.
Griselda, right?
He's with Griselda.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on. I put everybody, not everybody, but I put a lot of people from the city on one song. On Detroit 2, the Friday Night Cypher, because that was the show I went to every week. So I was just bringing that aesthetic back, you know, for the album. But yeah, he was on there going crazy. But yeah, like you said, he you know, he be doing his shit with Alchemist when they link up. That shit elite. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shout out to him. Shout out Ice Word Vezo. I don't know if he on your list.
I got a whole bunch of shit, but I'm gonna come.
No. Shout out Ice. No. Let me tell you something. Shout out Ice Word Vezo because me and Ice Word Vezo been through a lot, and he didn't did his time and everything, and he was mad at me honestly because you know at first like personally because he wasn't on that Cypher song, but the Cypher song wasn't intended.
Oh, the Cypher song where you put everyone from Detroit on there.
It wasn't, but that's not what the point was. I wasn't trying to put everyone in from Detroit on there.
I felt
it was just a Cypher song where I was putting people from the city on there, but not everybody, and that's what I was trying to explain to him. But not only is he a real street nigga, he's a real man, and he understood, and we hashed it out. Like, it wasn't even nothing to hash out, but we talked about it and communicated like grown men supposed to do, and he doing his motherfucking thing right now. So I got love for Ice Word Vessel, Iced Up Records, you know, Peasy. You can't talk about Detroit and not talk about Peasy. You can't talk about Babyface Ray. These
got Babyface Ray. Chill.
Okay,
You trying to do my interview right now?
Okay.
How about Black Milk?
Oh shit, he like authentic Detroit hip hop. Like he, you know how he's like a rapper producer that like before that term was even so widely used so much. You know, he was rapping, making his own beats, rapping, and just going crazy. Yeah, he been ill. Yeah.
Okay, let's make some noise for that. God damn it. Now, this is where the show turns up. This is where we play Quick Time with Slime. We give you a choice.
That wasn't Quick Time with Slime?
No, this is. No, let me just tell you something. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I do research when I do these interviews, and one thing for sure, two things for certain. The biggest trait that I love about you is you loving your city. So that's the reason why
you love your city, right?
I love my city, but I'm just not gonna lie. Yeah, I love my city, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing: a lot of people who we see love their city, right?
They die in
They
the
get
city.
taken out in their city, right?
Yeah.
I saw your clip with Dolph.
Yes.
I saw your interview with Dolph.
Yes, thank you.
And what I want to ask you is, when what year did Pun die? Kind of, obviously you remember the time, but maybe it might be hard to pinpoint the year. But that's not important. What I want to ask you the question is, I went to high school with Dolph's wife.
Wow.
It was just one of my homies. You know, we had a couple classes. We grew up in the same neighborhood from Detroit.
Wow.
Authentic, you know. I didn't know her after high school, but in high school she was solid. You know what I'm saying? And when Dolph died, or when Nipsey died, you know, people I hate when I go on the internet and see another rapper died or some bullshit like that, because they more than that. They pillars in their community, they pillars in their hood, right? So what I wanted to ask you is, when Pun died, did it feel like was it a similar energy like when Nip died, when Dolph went? Like, how was it, or was it different back then? You know what I mean?
No, it definitely wasn't different. It's Pun dying was different for me. This is a great question. I don't think I've ever got asked that question, especially not on this platform. When Pun died, it was different because it's fucked up for me to say this. Gonna sound so crazy. I'm used to it being a shootout. I'm used to it being a drive-by. I'm used to it being a stabbing.
Yeah, murder.
Like, you know, I remember going to Pun's casket, and everyone had like 15 minutes at Pun's casket, and I was standing there, I was sitting down, I was froze, and I just froze. So I didn't know if I was there for 15 minutes or 25 minutes or 30 minutes, I didn't know. But I remember all the terror squad coming up to me and saying, he's not in pain no more. So I was like, in pain? Like, what the fuck? Like, I almost was offended that they told me that. Like, what do you mean in pain? Because I never seen Pun in pain. But what I realized was Pun was an actor in front of me. Me and him was friends. So when he was in pain, he never showed it to me. Right. So it would be times where we would be talking, just like how me, you right now, we all talking. Yeah. And Pun would fall asleep. So he'll be like,
yeah, narcolepsy.
So I used to think I was boring.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard he fell asleep on stage one time performing.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'm talking about me and him just conversing. So I used to think it was me. I was like, all right, let me step my story up or something. Because I don't want this motherfucker falling asleep on me.
Damn.
And what I didn't know about narcolepsy, I didn't know about sleep apnea, I didn't know about none of that shit. So that's the reason why Pun is hit a little different, because Pun's really could have been avoided, just like Nipsey, and just like, who else we was talking about? I forgot. Dolph, just like Dolph. I actually literally told
too many
Dolph.
to mention.
It's too many.
I literally told Dolph, and I really took a liking to him, and he really took a liking to me, because I was like his first interview where I didn't bring up, the opposition, the other side that he was supposed to be beefing with.
Yeah.
So if you look at the whole interview, I never bring that up. So when the interview is done, he walks up to me at EFN and he goes, "Thank y'all," and I'm like, we doing our job. But he's like, he really understood what we were doing by not bringing up that, because it would have, I don't know, because I don't know where this situation is at now, and I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, but one of the things I wanted to say though about that, because it just feel like lately it's been tragedy after tragedy after fucking tragedy.
Do you think being a rapper is a dangerous job in America?
I think
one of them.
I think being a human being is, but
Dang,
yeah, of
deep.
course, but yeah, I mean Of course it is. It is because everything is amplified. But let me say something though. When I saw the Snoop Dogg interview, and he was talking about how when he rapped about being on a murder case, he was up on trial for murder. Yeah. He said, that's the first time I saw my words manifest.
To fruition, yeah.
And as human beings, we had a power to create anything, right, that we want. We are a God body, right?
It's like when we say when we broke and then we talk about we being rich. Yeah. Our raps and then actually become
and then
rich.
Happened.
Yeah.
I talked about being on Melrose before I even stepped foot on Melrose or going on shopping sprees.
Melrose in LA?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Going on shopping sprees before I went on shopping sprees, like, you know.
God damn it, let's make some noise for your Seafood Yalla. That's called Seafood Yalla. Let's go.
What I'm saying is,
I love it.
Snoop said he rapped about murder and was on trial for murder.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so what I'm saying is...
We don't want that type of case.
No, we don't. But what I'm saying is, as people and as rappers or musicians, our voices get amplified.
Yes, it does.
So, you know, like you said, when we rap about things like that, or buying our parents a house, or buying our, you know, grandparents, you know, whatever, taking care of our family, all the things we rap about, when we rap about all those other things, though, that we rap about. I hate it when it manifests in that way.
The law of attractions, too. It attracts.
I hate it when it manifests in that way.
Right.
I hate it when motherfuckers rapping about that shit and then it happened. And that's one of the cases that I see happen over and over, and I wonder if artists will be more conscious of that, you know? I don't know.
Right. Like I loved when you rolled up, I loved the fact, you know, a lot of us, like, you know, get to a certain level and be like, I don't need security. I'm gonna tell you, man, you know, places that you go is wild places. Keep your fucking security, man. Like, don't let
I go a lot of places without security.
Yeah, but don't let people gas you, man. Keep that. So this is like
I'm gonna keep it real though. I'm one of those people. I go to like the fucking movies by myself. I just be going out, and it just. I like having that alone time.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I'm not a street nigga like that.
Right. Yeah.
I'm from the streets.
Right.
But that's something that I chose not to be a part of necessarily.
Make sure the movie theaters in Brentwood or some shit like that. Brentwood. Don't be going to the movie theater in motherfucking Opalaka, all right? Shit gonna be different.
Crazy everywhere now.
Shit gonna be different. But just tell you. All right. So look, this is called Quick Time or Slime. So if you pick both, being political, if you're being politically correct, because you know we all got friends in hip hop,
right?
So if I ask you a
we're
question,
all drinking.
Like, okay,
yeah. So we all drink. So you take a shot. So this is the shot that you take. Not that's your drink.
Wait, what is this shit called?
It's called Quick Time or Slime. So it's just one or the other, or you can pick both. You pick both. You take a shot. You pick neither. You take a shot.
Okay.
Clear?
And pace
you can do DeLeon. You know, we pushing DeLeon. You know what I'm saying? We under contract. God damn it, let's make some noise. Big up to my DeLeon, Revolt people in the building. Ciroc in the building, everything okay. So Drake or Wayne?
Wayne.
Oh, that was easy. Scarface or Ice Cube? You can take a shot, Sean. It's okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I gotta think about this.
I was pushing it too much. All right, sorry.
And just to be clear, Drake or Wayne, because there would be no Drake without Wayne.
So you went Wayne. I forgot.
So I went Wayne.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Cube or Scarface?
You can take a shot, man. You gotta make it that hard.
I love both.
We gotta
I love both of them. No. I'll choose one.
You choose?
I'll choose one. I'll choose Cube.
Okay.
Yeah, cause Cube, by the way, is my man. Scarface, I don't know him as personally as I know Cube, but when he came to the D, you know, we rolled around a lot. He showed a lot of, gave me a lot of game, and on top of that, just like a lot of his songs was definitely, you know, some of the definitely was in the soundtrack of my life for sure. Good Ass Day, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them songs.
Today was a good day.
Yeah.
All right. Outkast or UGK?
I'm sorry. Good Ass Day is a Detroit song. Today was a good day. I'm tripping. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna stick with the y'all.
The Bun hit me up today, actually. Bun did UGK.
So Outkast or UGK? You going UGK?
Like on what aspect?
See, that's criteria. That's a shot.
That's a shot?
Yeah, that's a shot.
Okay.
Yeah. But you take whatever you want.
Hold up, I was just with Big Boy too, so.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a shot to me. You gotta be politically correct.
But when you say that, what the fuck are you talking about? You talking about
criteria for you?
Whatever criteria for you.
There's no specific criteria.
Yeah, so that sounds like a shot to me.
Okay.
It's a straight shot. Yeah, give him some 42. Dirty on it.
What's this?
Mama Juana.
Oh, that's Mama Juana. Trust me.
What is it?
Dominican Mama Juana, homemade.
Is it? So what is it?
We take the words, we put it in the bottle.
See, he's Dominican. He'll explain.
Let's try some.
Okay, all right. say you stay away from it. It's okay. Okay. All right. The show is starting, baby. The show is starting. Let's go. Turn up. All right. Salud.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Mama Wanda for the win. All right.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Love the UGK Outcast.
Now I'm gonna give you a criteria to this one.
Okay. By the way, I'm tired as a motherfucker, y'all.
That's
so,
cool. We tired
I'm
too.
drinking with you. I'm gonna go there, but just
let's go.
Just know I've been working.
We're gonna turn you up.
Just
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry about it. This one, I'm gonna give you a criteria. This is just producer only.
Okay.
No emotions to this one. Kanye and Pharrell.
No emotions, you said to this.
I got my shot.
That's just producers.
Just producers.
Kanye.
I'm gonna go with. That's.
Gotta be
I'm gonna
Kanye.
go with Pharrell for producers.
It's a little personal. I like it.
No, it's not. I'll tell you why.
I think we know what criteria he's going with.
I'll tell you why. Because the fact that Pharrell's been popping and had number ones and all the chart shit, I'm talking about has had impact on 3 different decades. As a producer, to me, that's some of the most impressive shit anybody could do. And and in his latest years, to have a #1 record of his own that he produced and
Happy?
wrote and
Happy?
Yeah, I'm talking about Happy. And then at the same time doing Daft Punk shit, and at the same time doing other things. I think that is just. That's incredible.
And I mean, damn near discovered that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, what about you, Kanye or Pharrell?
Nah, I'm going Pharrell. Come on.
Okay,
That's different. Like, I've actually never worked with Kanye as a producer.
Right.
But Pharrell is, he shaped and molded my career. He came to me with a tight ass coat on and a tight ass shirt and said, "If you listen to me, we're going #1." It was a shirt and a coat. Both of them was tight. Yeah. He said, "Listen to me going," and I just said, you can look at somebody and be like, "I believe you,"
Yeah.
and I just believed him. He was nobody at the time. I swear to God, but I believed him.
But obviously, that don't take away the impact Kanye had as a producer too.
No. Okay. But because we're gonna go back to that. Okay, Pusha T or 2 Chainz. Your criteria, whatever you want.
2 Chainz.
What did he say?
That. Okay, Pusha T or 2 Chainz. No. Okay. But because we're gonna go back to that. Okay, Pusha T or 2 Chainz.
Pusha T or 2 Chainz? It's gotta be 2 Chainz. But why Pusha T over? He should have said Tyga or 2 Chainz. Would have been more interesting.
Your criteria, whatever you want.
2 Chainz. Well, hold up, cuz. Hold up.
You went fast. You went.
What is the criteria, though?
There is none. It's
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
If they called you yesterday, that's your criteria right there.
Well, I'm gonna text you recently.
2 Chainz. Yeah, I hit Pusha. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Oh shit, that's good music shit, all right.
I know, but I know he lost his mom, so I'm sending him.
Oh yeah, God bless. I totally forgot about that part.
Pusha, and he a killer on them beats.
Yes.
Pusha T for sure, yeah.
Okay. Ariana Grande or Janelle Aiko? Sorry. This is in the criteria.
Janae?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm dyslexic. We established that. We established that already.
Yeah.
Your criteria.
Not only did I correct you, yeah.
Yeah. And I love how
Janae is the only person who I've ever been in like 4 relationships at once with. She's been a friend, she's been a group member, she's been a romantic partner, and she's been a peer. So that's the only person that I've had so many connections with at once, so that's why.
So you going well?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's all respect and love,
DMX or Tupac? I feel like this is a shot.
No, it's not.
Okay. I forgot you got a GPS up there.
DMX had.
I mean, what's GPS? What is it? The GTA? GPA. He very perfect sense. GPS. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Like when that came out, that was one of the first rap albums that I truly got into. You know what I'm saying? So
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. That's when he's in the tub with
that's when he dropped. That's when he dropped those albums back to back
Yes,
at the
1998.
same time.
Best
that had an
album.
impact on me. But also, All Eyes on Me was one of the first albums too that I really got into. And if I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to take a shot.
Okay, I respect that. Because you was thinking way too hard. I respect that. And you, by the way, the original question is Dark as Hell is Hot versus All Eyes on Me. So
what the fuck?
No. I changed it to DMX. Yeah. I'm dyslexic. Just blame everything on dyslexic. That's right. Salud, Sean. Salud. I don't know where you're gonna go with this. Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Of course, Nicki.
You gonna get me fucked up.
I don't know if that means out of here or you gonna drink another shot. I don't know what that means. But I'm willing to go wherever you want to go.
If I had to pick one, in what way?
This is your criteria?
Why you making me pick between two queens, bro?
That's what I'm trying to say. This is meant for you to drink. This is why it's called a drink
But
champs.
Nicki Minaj, we got more history, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, and she a rap legend. Period. You know, with the songs that we got together, to me I haven't worked with Cardi B yet. You know what I'm saying? I obviously got respect for both of them, but obviously if I had to pick between the two, I gotta roll with Nicki.
Like that. Podcast or radio?
Podcast.
I like that. I should take a shot for that. We should take a shot for that. Fuck it. You don't have to take a shot, but I mean, that was hard.
By the way, radio changed my life.
Yeah, right.
Podcast changed my life too. And one of my biggest goals in life was to hear my song on the radio. But
so that sounds like you doubling up right now.
No. I'm not. I'm just saying later on in my life, I've been on more on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because I like getting straight to it. You know, radio would be like, radio. We're back with Power F. Same song.
Sean losing it up. It's ready to go right now. All right. Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie.
I like that.
Tupac was that nigga too, but Biggie, B.I.G., Big Sean, I literally, he was definitely part of the inspiration why I chose Big Sean, not Lil Sean, not Young Sean, you know what I'm saying? And I chose that name at 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's when I chose my rap name. Stuck with it. Because of B.I.G.
Okay.
And Big Pun too. And Big L. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful to hear. To hear you say that. Young Jeezy or Rick Ross? Can we still call him Young Jeezy?
Why are you making me choose, bro?
No, I don't want to. I just want you to drink. It's not about you choosing. You could drink and have fun.
The thing is, Jeezy had more of an impact on me being from Detroit. That's like his second home.
Yeah, because that's right, BMF.
Not just BMF. I mean, yeah, of course BMF, but because of just his music, the way it impacted Detroit at the time when I was in the clubs and shit, Jeezy, you know, and Jeezy came a little bit before Ross too. You know what I mean? And just so the respect is there for both, but I gotta roll with Jeezy on that.
You're going to roll with Jeezy. Okay, this one you're gonna be a little fucked up. Oh no, next one you're gonna be fucked up. I'm not sure what this one. BMF or the Cheddar Boys?
I mean, I'm a Cheddar boy, baby. That's for sure.
I'm a Cheddar boy.
You know, it was another thing. It was like the impact. The impact. That's like, I feel like BMF was a little bit before my time. Right? A little bit. Like I'm talking about like.
I mean, he's in the streets.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was rolling around, like Cheddar Boys had that shit on lock. You know, when I was in middle school. I feel like BMF was before I could even really listen to any shit like that. You know, it was getting locked out. My mom wasn't having it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But BMF going crazy right now. You know, shout out Lil Meek, shout out 50, shout out everybody. That shit is fire. I like how they paint a picture of the city.
I'm going to watch it. Don't blow it up for me.
Okay.
Because I'm a binge watcher. 4-2. Because what he said? He said his name is not 42. It's 4-2. 4-2 Dub. Or T Grizzly. You can take a shot.
Yeah.
I ain't picking between.
That's what I'm saying. Take a shot.
All right.
Why you shit like Hennessy right now? That don't.
He's drinking marijuana.
Oh, that's marijuana. No, you can give him a little bit more than that in marijuana. Marijuana, yeah, take a little.
Oh, you take it?
Oh, take the 42.
Y'all gonna get me fucked up in here.
Yeah, exactly. This is the point.
You want some?
Salud. Yeah.
Stop.
That's what I'm talking about, Sean. Yeah, make some noise. Come on, salud. Okay. He ain't gonna pick between you. Okay. Dream Doll or Doja Cat?
How many more questions we got, bro?
It's only a couple more. It's only a couple
It
more.
only drags on for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? Dream Doll.
You want to take a shot? I mean,
Doja Cat?
Yeah. I don't know.
What the
Mix
fuck?
this marijuana.
Huh?
Yeah. You want to take a shot?
I know Doja Cat. I don't think I've even met Dream Doll.
So you going Doja Cat?
I'm going Doja Cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know the fuck you're talking
Kendrick or J. Cole?
about. You said that?
Yeah. This is on you.
I love both them niggas.
Okay, let's go.
But-
What shot you want?
but-
Oh shit, you got an explanation.
I've been to Cole's house though.
Oh,
Kendrick been to my house before.
So you making this personal?
No, but I'm just saying, J. Cole opened his doors to me. That's like, I'm gonna go with Cole.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay.
J. Cole opened his doors, his family, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Pun or Big L?
Big L was a fucking killer with those words, bro. He was
Both
a
of them.
fucking killer. So was Pun, too.
You could take a shot.
No, I ain't taking a shot
Okay.
right now.
You don't want to take the shot.
I could pick, goddammit. I'm gonna go with Big L.
Okay.
The lyricism, the wordplay.
Right.
Both of them had that, but it was something about Big L that just shocked me. The metaphors and shit, like how he was putting the things together.
Okay.
It just got me, like, you know, off bat.
Okay. ODB or Bismarcky?
ODB,
Dilla or Primo?
Dilla,
Puff or Dre?
Puff. Like you talking about producer or rapper?
Whatever the fuck you want. Whatever you want.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want, producer?
Go
Yeah.
with producer.
Dre.
Okay. That sounds like a shot to me then. You just pick both.
No, I
you can't
didn't.
cross eyes.
As a producer?
You cross eyes just now.
No.
You pick Puff and then you win the Dre.
No.
Listen, we got the tape. You gotta take a shot. Come on, let's go. Take a shot with your preference. Whatever you want. You want some?
Well then, you gotta motherfucking fix this shit and make it look like I picked both of them then.
Yeah. We got you, Sean. Salud.
What's in this moonshine, man?
That's Mama Wanna. I don't fuck with it. I'm gonna be honest. I can't believe Sean's fucking with it. That shit is crazy.
Hey, relax. Shout out Mama
It
Juana.
gotta.
Okay,
like
this
a
one.
homegrown feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's homemade.
Babyface Ray or Rio Young G?
Rio the Young OG.
Rio the Young OG.
Get these names right.
I'm sorry, I'm
You gotta put some
dyslexic.
respect
Yeah.
on these niggas.
I'm sorry, I love these guys.
No,
That's what I
you
got.
gotta understand that the blueprint and the impact that they having on the whole industry right now.
Right,
Rio the
that's
Young
right.
OG, Babyface Ray,
Yes.
V's, Vezo,
Yes.
Peasy, Payroll.
So it sounds like you're taking a shot, let's just be clear.
No. I'm just letting you know, like, they don't. You gotta make sure you announce these names.
I'm trying my best.
Bodie James, you gotta announce it. It's like these.
that's why we out here. We're trying to give Detroit that respect.
Yeah,
right
for
now.
sure. So who was it again?
Rio the Young OG or Babyface Ray?
Free Rio, but I'm gonna go with Babyface. But free Rio though.
Okay.
For real.
Isaiah Thomas or Joe Dumars?
Isaiah, Zeke. Yeah.
I got drunk with Isaiah once.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Hey, Isaiah,
it's on.
Isaiah,
It's
a real
on.
nigga.
It's on.
A real nigga.
I stepped to him about Bad Boys. It's like
Yeah.
Bad Boys, y'all was
It
the
would be
shit.
it would be no Michael Jordan without the Bad Boys. Period.
Eminem or Worse to 5'9"? Get your shot ready. You going
I can
Eminem?
pick.
Thanks a lot.
Is that the producer?
Hey, what's up, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Yeah. What you going?
Royce the 5'9" is my literal big brother, so I gotta go with Royce. Eminem, like I said, God MC, and dream come true to work with. But Royce, I've been in the trenches with Royce.
Shout out to Royce, man.
You know what I'm saying? I done been in the real trenches with him for real.
Okay, Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle?
What about you, Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle?
You know what's the greatest thing about this point? It's my name on the show. It's all about you. We're giving you your flowers. You see your flowers say? Let's just say your name, brother.
Dave Chappelle's on Detroit too.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's on Detroit too.
So you going Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle took care of my dad.
Wow.
At a show twice.
Wow.
Yeah, when I first met Dave Chappelle, he was like, "I love your dad." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Just 3 in the morning, getting back from Vegas. PJ at the private airport. I'm walking off. He's getting on the plane. I'm like, "Oh shit, Dave Chappelle, man!" I'm like a huge fan. He's like, "I love your dad." That's the first thing he said to me. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because my dad ended up doing a skit on Dark Sky Paradise on my album. Wow. So I'm thinking he just heard that. He's like, "No, I was kicking it with your dad." Then I go into this phone conversation I had with my dad. Wow. You know when your parents call you and they be talking, you just be like, He was like, "Yeah, so I was at the Dave Chappelle show. And Dave Chappelle took me backstage, and Dave Chappelle, I was backstage with him." I'm like, Cool. All right, Dad, I love you, man. All right, peace. I just thought, because my dad just be going sometimes. He'll talk to me for like 2 hours straight. This motherfucker Dave Chappelle was like, "I love your dad."
Had him back there smoking blunts.
God damn, that
means no Dave Chappelle. Smoke blunts, goddamn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris Brown or Jeremiah?
Chris Brown. Because I ain't gotta give a reason.
No,
you don't got to.
Have to.
Yeah.
They both real.
Y'all
I
friends.
fuck with both of them, but yeah, Chris Brown.
Okay, Metro Boomin or Hit Boy?
Hit Boy.
I liked it there. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Now I gotta ask why.
Because you can respect somebody and still fuck them over. With loyalty, you gonna think about that person. When you loyal to that person, you gonna always hold them and think about them in a different way than necessarily like having a respect for somebody can just be completely thrown out the fucking window at any time. Because I feel like loyalty is more for everything, and respect is more of a moment thing. You know what I'm saying?
So why not both?
Because that wasn't the question.
No, you can pick both.
Oh, you can pick both?
Yeah, you can pick both. Yeah, but you gotta take a shot. That's the reason why you ain't pick both.
Oh.
But yeah, because
that was a drunk ass answer too.
Yeah, it's great though. It's great. It's great. So now let's move on, right? Click.
Yeah.
This record. You on there with two giants.
Yeah.
Your verse comes first. As an artist,
Yeah.
I come from the era, I came from at one point, of the era where the artist has the most impact is the last verse, right?
Right.
But then, in the new era, it's the artist with the first verse.
You think so?
Because of radio.
Sometimes it changes. It changes, but in this era, at this time especially, with these other two icons, they let you go first.
Right.
Is it because your verse was laid first?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay. That was simple.
Yeah, my verse was laid first. I did the hook in the verse.
And this is for now. What are you under the impression of this verse is for? What?
I didn't know. I just was in the studio. We was in London. We was right next to Buckingham Palace.
Nice.
I love his flaws.
The fact that
y'all good music niggas.
So we was in London. Next to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, I love y'all.
That's where I met Hit Boy at too, who would produce Click.
So you met him, you said?
That's where I met. Well, that's the where I first worked with him.
Okay.
I met him actually one time before that.
At Buckingham Palace.
And everybody was out there. Pusha T, John Legend, Hit Boy, Ye, Manny Fresh was out there.
Wow.
Oh, crazy.
There's a lot of people out there. I'm forgetting probably like a lot of people.
All right.
Because you made me drink all these fucking shots.
That's okay. It's more to come. It's okay.
Okay.
You good?
So, yeah, it was just an idea. We were working on this one song, and this shit was like whack as hell. It was a beat that was just like, shit was going on for a long time. It's a song that never came out. And I was like, man, we need to switch this shit up, man. This shit is whack. And there was already a hook on there. I was like, this shit's fucking trash. So we loaded up another beat. Or Don C was like, well, what other beat we gon', you know?
His impressions.
Like, what other beat we gonna load up, you know? Or I don't remember what he said. Don C is my brother, by the way. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I love your impression of that.
Yeah. I can do, that's a hidden talent. I can do a lot of impressions. But anyway, we load up a beat, and the first thing that comes on, I do this shit in like 2 minutes. I say, ain't nobody fucking with my click. Lay the hook. Everybody like, you know, everybody like, it's all right.
So you lay the hook without laying your verse?
Lay the hook. Then I do a verse. And they're like, it's tight. Then Ye come back and hear it. And he like, this is the motherfucker. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, time goes on, because we were working on other songs, Mercy. And by the way, all them songs I did like back then, them was just freestyles, bro. I wasn't even trying on none of that shit.
Really?
None of it, bro. I just was like going in there freestyling, like on Mercy, Click, Don't Like, just have, you know, just do, you know, just to be productive. Like, all right, fuck it, I'm a freestyle. And anyway, he heard it. And everybody laid a verse on it. It was like 8 verses, and then I guess it got to Hove. Now this is part of the story where I wasn't there, so I don't know the exact details, but it went from 8 verses to the whole click on there to nobody's verse being on there because Hove was on there. But somehow my shit got left on there, you know. And when I had a conversation, when I had a conversation with he was like, you know, Hove said you got to stay on that motherfucker. Like, you know, he was like, you got to keep Sean on there. Wow. So that was a monumental moment for me. A lot of niggas definitely ain't got songs with Hove or Ye, so let alone both of them.
Goddamn, make some noise for that. Now, Loyal to a Fault featuring Bryson Tiller and Little Durk. What are you trying to say? Loyal to a Fault. What does that exactly mean?
That's just some relatable shit that people be loyal to a fault. Yeah. People be.
Have you been loyal to a fault?
Absolutely.
Yeah. In what situation?
Shit, one of the situations that we could talk about, I don't know if you're ready to talk about, is good music.
Okay, not yet. Okay, my bad. Can you give me another situation? Because I'm leading up to it, you know? It's a certain build-up. You want another shot? I feel like you want another shot. Okay, all right, good. Okay, later. Okay.
Nah, but loyal to a fault, that's just, I feel like that a lot of times in my life, bro, where, you know, when you really loyal to somebody, you gonna put up with them and like, I don't know, just give it all you got. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of women can relate to that song. A lot of men can relate to that song of just like, even just going past your personal threshold of like your tolerance of fucking being annoyed, you know. But yeah, that song is a song I wrote from, you know, accumulation of personal experiences. You know what I mean?
All right, now one of everyone's like favorite like to play after they break up with their ex, or they break up with like, or they ain't fucking with their friends no more. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Where was you at when you didn't want to fuck with you? I don't fuck with you. Oh, I ain't supposed to ask that?
No, I mean, look, we can talk about it. It ain't no secret, you know, that,
Okay. Oh, I didn't know.
It's a sensitive subject.
Oh, really?
It's a sensitive subject.
Why does artists make sensitive subjects public?
That's what the fuck we're artists.
We're crazy, okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, okay.
Yeah, but, what do you want to know about the song? It is a breakup song.
It's a breakup song?
Yeah, it was how I was feeling in the moment, and I just put this shit on the record. Simple as that. I didn't think about it. I was in the studio with Mustard. He put the beat on. That was the first thing that popped in my head. I thought about Too Short a little bit somehow. Like I thought about like.
That's how 40 Water got involved.
So I was gonna put Too Short. I was gonna put Too Short on there.
Don't tell me 40 Water was the backup.
No, not the backup.
Okay, all right, cool.
But then I grew up on E40.
Right.
There's a special connection between the Bay and Detroit. I grew up on E40 and I was like, I could put Too Short on this bitch, and then E40 popped in my head, and that shit just felt like, shit just was like, you know, when you think of that idea, it's like, damn, I want to get E40 on this motherfucker going crazy. And
When you call E40, did he say, what's up, my weebles?
yeah, he was like, my weeble, my school. He was like, that shit poking out like nipples. You know? He was like, this song, he was like, this poking out like some nipples.
I love
When
40.
he said that. And he was like, it's official like turf on the, you know, E40, that's my man's, and that was one of the people that was a dream collaboration. Too Short, too. I still got to make the Too Short one happen on another song, but yeah, E40 really, I remember when I played that song for Beyonce and for Hove before it came out, and just the reaction, and Ye too, everybody.
Wait, I'm sorry, you just said that very nonchalantly. What the fuck you just said? You just played what for Beyonce and Hove? What?
Hove and Beyonce.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You put Hove first. I like that.
Yeah, let me give it the respect because Hove was the one who invited me over to play the music, and then Beyonce kindly joined us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
I love the floss. I love the floss.
Yeah. And we had dinner, and I was playing them songs. I was playing them Dark Sky Paradise, and I Don't Fuck With You came on. And they face lit up, and I remember Hove texting me. He said, "Every day you don't put that song out, you losing. Every day you don't put that song out, you losing." And I remember when I first played it for Ye was like, he was like, I need to hop on this motherfucker, I think. And then he was like, maybe we should add a sample to it. So then that's when the sample, like the idea of adding a sample to it, and my homie Key Wayne came up with the sample, added it to that, and that elevated it with the DJ Mustard sound, and it just gave it like a all-encompassing representation of just like, I feel like Detroit, because it was like the Bay Area connection with E40. That's like some personal nostalgic shit for me. The sample at the beginning, and then just like Mustard was the hottest producer at the time. You know?
Nah, you know what's dope is because Mustard does, everyone does relate his sound to like the Bay Area type of thing. But the fact
he got that authentic West Coast sound.
Yeah, West Coast sound. But the fact is, I love that you incorporated West Coast OG.
Yeah.
E40.
Because I'm telling you, the D and the West Coast, like Detroit and California got like a crazy connection.
That's beautiful, but you ain't have to do that. I really respected that. Like when I heard that, I was like, damn.
I appreciate that.
It made it hard to hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was actually, I got roots in both. I was born in California.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
was born in California, moved to Detroit when I was like a month old. So before I even, you know, before I was even really conscious and shit.
Right.
But yeah, I was actually born in California, so I do have a home in both places, and I feel a sense of home. But Detroit is the city that, you know, made me. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah.
So let's get into Offense, featuring 4-2, right?
Yeah. Doug. Yeah.
And Babyface Ray.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. What made you want to do that? That's the two young shooters from the city.
Snipers.
And I said their name correct this time.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Got my life together.
It was just me and Babyface Ray was in a session one night, and that was one of the ones that came on. We just did that song on the spot, and then I thought about I did a song for 4-2 that he had sent it to me at the last minute, and I sent the verse back like a day late. Like he sent it to me like he needed it right back, and I think I sent it like a couple days or something like that, and it was like a deadline that I missed. And then I was like, shit, I should send this to 4-2. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, for the city. So that's how it came about. Easy. Yeah.
Easy.
Motherfucker is I love that song though. Offense. I'm on offense. Yeah.
And that's hard as shit.
Yeah.
Now on Bounce, you said something about your dad. You said your dad is a G.
On which one?
On Bounce. Bounce.
back?
Yeah, bounce back. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you say your dad is a G, you get it from genetics, and that's what you just said that Dave Chappelle was hanging out with your pops.
Oh, the niggas, my daddy a player.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, really? He was finger
Man,
popping shit out there?
What's funny is, here's a funny story.
Let's
I used to get on my dad for wearing these leather pants. I thought this was the dumbest
like
shit.
Eddie Murphy leather pants?
Like leather pants.
Like Eddie Murphy style.
Like Eddie
Raw?
Murphy style.
Okay,
like
yeah,
leather
that's
pants.
But just
Not shiny, but like, you know, that like real, like
walking the dog?
Leather pants is leather pants.
leather pants, bro. Not patent leather, like leather, like leather.
Just for no reason.
He would just take me to school. My dad would take me to school every morning, and he would teach me a lot of shit. You know, I'm in 3rd grade. He telling me about like eating pussy. He telling me about like all sorts of shit. My dad.
What the fuck? The fuck happened? Still streaming, right?
Eddie Murphy style.
Okay,
like
yeah,
leather
that's
pants.
but just
Not shiny, but like you know that like real like
walking the dog.
Leather pants is leather pants.
leather pants. Leather pants, bro. Not patent leather, like leather, like leather.
Just for no reason.
He would just take me to school. My dad would take me to school every morning, and he would teach me a lot of shit. You know, I'm in 3rd grade. He telling me about like eating pussy. He telling me about like all sorts of shit. My dad, but that's where you're supposed to hear that type of
Birds
shit
and the Bees
from.
extended version.
That's where you're supposed to hear that type of stuff from. Birds and the bees. He telling me about all these things. But he also had a thing called the word of the day. He was like, so the word of the day is ambiguous. What is, you know, it tells me what it means. Okay, now, and at the end of the day when he would pick me up, he'd be like, so what's the word of the day? What does it mean? So we did that every day, but I used to get on his ass for wearing these leather pants. Like, what you got these leather pants on for? You know what I'm saying? I used to, like, when he would pick me up from school, he would sometimes be hugging a tree. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Dad, you embarrassing me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now, my ass, I be going on hikes.
Right.
Motherfucker looking at a tree like,
In
damn, that's a
Joshua
nice tree.
You went to Joshua Tree?
Big Sur, all over the place. I went to the south of France. I go a lot of places hike. But
Wow.
yeah, Joshua Tree.
I've never been to Joshua Tree. I want to take mushrooms and go there.
Yeah.
You took mushrooms and went there?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, God, make you look. Make sure for me being on point.
Well, actually not there, but mushrooms are at Big Sur. But you know, it's similar vibe.
All right.
Yeah, it's Joshua Tree. But anyway, so yeah, and I'm walking to stage yesterday to perform, and I have on leather pants. And my dad is like, leather pants.
See what I'm saying?
And
Full circle.
it was just crazy how 25 years later, I just knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about because I would always get on him for that.
Right.
And it's like,
You a Detroit player. It's a party.
period.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see it back then.
Listen, man.
But now I be rocking leather pants all the fucking time.
Let me tell you something. Before, like, if you, you gotta have a pair of gaiters.
Maury Gators. Mm-hmm. That's some Detroit shit, though. You know about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I went to the Players Ball. Yeah, I went to the Players Ball. I fucked
Okay.
a whole bunch of money.
I wanna hear- we
was
need to do-
nowhere near a pimp.
We need
It was a bad move for me. It wasn't me, man. All right, but what a life. You say you went triple platinum at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Let's make some noise for that.
Yeah.
Let's describe that to these people right now. Triple platinum at least 3 times.
Incredible, bro.
Incredible.
I mean, changed my family life.
Love
Going triple platinum. Yeah. I mean, what do I say about that? I've had a lot of songs that went triple 4 or 5 times, 6 times platinum. And it's a beautiful thing, man. That's God. I got to give that up to God. I got to give that up to the people who supported it and made it happen. Facts. That's bigger than me for real.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's get to Deep Revenge.
Deep reverence.
Yeah, my
Deep
bad.
reverence. Okay.
Post Malone.
Mm-hmm. Post Malone.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolves.
No, oh shit,
Okay.
I'm fucking up. I'm looking at two different things. Deep
nigga had too many
Reverence is with Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
And
Wolves,
Wolves is with Post Malone. We might as well answer it both. Fuck it. We in
Two
this.
different songs.
Two different songs.
Wolves was written about my grandma, my mom, my family. Just they was wolves with the shit. You know, my grandma was a beast with it. My granddad, just like it felt like it was that wolf pack energy. They'd do anything for their cubs, for their, you know. That's the energy that Detroit just breeds. Is that loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And the respect. You know what I mean? And so, and Deep Reverence was more so just, you know, just barring up and talking about what was on my heart at the time, spilling my heart out. You know, that's a song, like I said, we started before Nip had passed away, and I didn't have the inspiration to finish it, you know? And I learned a lot from that, because I think one of the last calls I got from him was him invited me to his video shoot, and I couldn't make it. You know, but then I just remember feeling like, damn, I wish I would have rearranged some shit, and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It fucked me up, and it just inspired a whole verse, and that was the verse.
Okay. We got like two more of these questions, and we're gonna get into some real shit. Okay. Beware, featuring Wayne,
featuring Janae, and Lil Wayne,
and Wayne. I said that.
Yeah.
So, where was you at in life when you was making this record?
I don't remember where I was, man. I can't lie. I remember doing a song. I remember having a song. It was just me and Janae at first.
Because working with Wayne should
that was
big.
Yeah. So what happened was, I do remember how it happened. So I got Janae on it. I was a fan of her mixtape. She was kind of like more so a new artist at the time. That was before she was on really, you know, like Beware was her first radio song. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first time she was on there, and she sounded perfect. Before it was just me singing the hook, but she sounded way better singing. And then I played it for Wayne when I was playing Wayne my album, and he heard like 6 seconds of it, like doom 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 doom. When you said, he was like, "Oh, I'm hopping on this motherfucker right there. I'm hopping on it
right there."
And he did the verse, and the rest is history.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Yeah. Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Because I don't like Chardonnay. I like Marvin Gaye.
You like the song, though?
I love the song, too. I love the song.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye is that nigga.
So, where was you at in that life? Was you drinking Chardonnay? Russian River Ranchers?
Nah, so I do remember that situation pretty clear.
That's one of my favorite Chardonnays, Russian River Ranchers.
But you can say that pretty. He even messing names up, but he said that
So that shit was...
I was out at that time. That's my first wine.
You won dyslexic then.
Yeah, I wasn't dyslexic then. And so, yeah.
I had the song My Last Out at the time, and that was my first. See, Chris hopped on my last and made that motherfucker go crazy.
That was my next question.
You know what I'm saying? So then after that was like hit number 1 on radio. Ye gave me the alley-oop for Marvin and Chardonnay.
Right.
And was like, you know, that's basically what happened. Like, it was one of the songs that we worked on and he had, and I don't know, I just remember it just kind of coming in last minute when we was working on the album. And dropped that shit, and those were better times for sure.
Okay. And then before I get into this last one, Mercy, featuring you, Pusha T, Kanye, and 2 Chainz. Where was you at? I mean, I know you spoke about it a little bit earlier, but let's
backstage in Detroit at the Palace.
Ooh.
During the fuck concert was that? Oh,
this is the same Palace where Ron Artest went
Watch
crazy.
the Throne.
Okay.
The Palace, like the Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And he put the beat on, and I was just backstage freestyling. And then that was the verse. I literally freestyled, and he was like, "Say that again, say that again, say that again." I'm like, this fucking shit right here. Like, I was literally just bullshitting.
Yeah.
And then I remember when we went to London, the London trip where we made Click happen right after that. And I remember him being like, this verse is the, what did he say? Big Sean set the tone on here. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I appreciated it, but it's just like, you know, it was one of the things that was unexpected.
I'm just working on my site, watching the Big Sean Drink Champs, vibing. Oh, yeah. I'm not really talking much, I'm just listening to it and then working on my site. It's 3.5 hours long. Almost done with it.
But God will do that sometimes. Give you the unexpected blessings.
Right.
You know what I mean? And shit went crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now this is where, after this, we're going straight in.
Mm-hmm.
Ass.
Uh-huh. Bro, like...
Featuring Nicki.
Yeah.
You can go wherever you want to go with this at this point. But...
Bro, I make a lot of songs. That's one thing that I feel like has helped me and hurt me sometimes. People get to hearing a song and be like, oh, I fuck with him or I don't fuck with him, like, off of this. But I make so many different styles of songs that I just be wanting motherfuckers to come on a journey with me, bro.
Right.
I be taking my critical hat off and I just be having fun with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I got songs like Paradise, where I'm spitting like a motherfucker. Songs like Deep Reverence. One Man Could Change the World. Songs like Ass. Songs like Marvin and Chardonnay. Songs like... I don't know, bro. Like, you know, Memories. Songs like all these different songs. So it's like, I wish motherfuckers would just come on a journey with me, bro.
Right.
Come on a journey with me.
Okay, so let's...
But Ass was an amazing... that's quadruple platinum.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Nicki went on that bitch and bodied that hoe.
Yes, she did.
And that was after it was out.
Right.
That was my only record.
That was the remix, correct? She jumped on the remix.
She jumped on the remix, but that's because the shit was going crazy. Radio stations was playing it without me. That's the only time I had a song where the radio station was playing it without me asking.
Wow.
Yeah. And when I made that shit in the studio, again, I was just fucking around.
Freestyling the joint?
Yeah, man. I was freestyling. Tiana Taylor was in the studio with me. And when I made it, she didn't, you know, at the end of the night, I made it at the end of the night. That's one of the first records that, the interns did, and, you know, Rihanna did Cake after that because Ass was her favorite song. They said that Rihanna came to them and was like, Ass my favorite song. I need to make a song like that. So...
I love your name drops, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So anyway... Yeah, Nicki hopped on that shit, went crazy. She was dancing in the video. The shit was viral. Niggas never seen no shit like that. She was bending over in the video.
Goddamn.
You know what I mean?
Goddamn.
It was a classic time, and it was a house music song. So the beat I made to make sure it was Detroit house music. So it had authenticity to it. You know what I'm saying? And it was simple. Yeah, I produced it a little bit as well. But point is, that motherfucker 4 or 5 times platinum.
Goddamn.
And there's not too many people who have...
Sorry, don't worry.
There's not too many people who have those type of certifications.
Different things at the same time. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
we Puerto Ricans. We play handball right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but... Yeah, I mean... That was some bullshit how he was saying.
Okay, no, let's take a shot, then we're gonna get into that. Let's take one shot. This is just because we want to make sure... Because, okay, you okay, I thought you were gonna wait for me. Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, come on, we gonna take it together, baby. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm a fan, right?
Salute. Yeah, I already took mine.
Salute.
Let me take my little one little ice in there. Okay, I put 2. All right.
Yo, I gotta ask you too before we get into this. No, I gotta ask you. How often do you do this show?
Too often.
I can't say this while we're on camera.
Okay.
Because we figured out. Well, hold on.
No, wait. I just want to say before we get into it.
Okay.
And because I'm saying this from a sincere place. We be losing a lot of people.
Yes.
So how do you balance this shit? Because you can't just be sitting here drinking all the time.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
You take care of yourself?
Yeah, we try to, man.
It's definitely a balance.
Yeah.
It's definitely a balance?
Yes, it's definitely a balance.
Okay.
Yes. Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, but I don't need to follow or nothing, but let's just be clear.
Okay.
We had who is considered a god, a guru, a person that sat here and he said one of the worst things that he ever did was sign you. Now, I'm gonna be honest. After I looked at it, I analyzed it, because if you look at my facial structure, I'm thinking he hit you wrong. The best thing he ever said.
We didn't catch it.
So I'm actually clapping. I'm like, yo, that's so dope.
I know.
If you look at my facial expression,
You caught it last.
I was the closest out of everyone.
But then I got on. Right.
Because it don't make sense.
So,
Yeah. It ain't make sense.
two-part question. I was blown away because I didn't understand it, but I need to understand you.
But then he said for some political reasons. Remember, he said,
Yeah, but hold on. But let's just take it at a time. When you first heard that, what did you think? What was the first reaction?
At first, I thought it was hilarious.
Right.
I thought the shit was funny.
Right.
Then I took it personal.
Right, cool.
I took it personal because I'm the only artist who's put out 5 albums under Good Music. Cudi left a long time ago, business-wise. You know what I'm saying? And they still clicked up and linked up, right? So I'm the only artist who put out 5 albums under Good Music. I'm the only one who put out back-to-back-to-back #1s, platinum albums, double platinum albums, platinum album. You know what I'm saying? And and by the way, being signed to Kanye is a golden opportunity.
Right.
It's something that he changed my life, and I love him for that. But every time Kanye has called on me, every single time, no matter what I was doing, within 1 day's notice, I'm wherever he's at, bro. And whether it's to contribute to him in the studio, whether it's to contribute a line, write a verse for him, he just take maybe parts of the verse, maybe the whole verse, maybe just to help him with his vibe, like just to help him catch a vibe wherever he's at in the world, bro. I've traveled around the world for this man every time he's called. And have done this and not asked for publishing a lot of the times. Why? Because he gave me a golden opportunity of signing to Good Music.
Right.
A lot of people have signed to Good Music. I just want to keep that in mind. But not a lot of people nobody on Good Music has put out 5 LPs and back-to-back-to-back #1s, right? So for irony's sake, in 2015, when I won a VMA with Ye and John Legend, for irony's sake, for One Man Can Change the World, I was the first person to tweet Kanye for president. The first one. Right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so when I heard what he was talking about, it didn't make sense, bro, because my manager saw my record deal and said, this is a shitty record deal. I would never say that, though, because why? It was an opportunity. I can work my way out of anything.
And when you say management, you're not saying Rock Nation?
Yeah, I'm saying Rock Nation.
Okay, Rock Nation, okay.
Yeah, ooh, actually, he hooked me up with, I'm saying Rock Nation. I'm saying Jay Brown. Said it was the worst deal he'd ever seen.
Wow.
And this man, I had to spend my own money auditing my label because millions of dollars are missing, and you can tell when millions of dollars are missing.
Of course.
Right?
Yes. You should be.
I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my label thinking Universal owed me this money, and the money had been paid to Good Music. So let me ask you before we finish. No, let me ask you, bro.
Yeah.
If somebody owed you $500,000, how would you feel?
Yeah.
No, listen. How would you feel?
I would feel fucked.
And they was up 100 million. How would you feel?
Yeah, crazy.
What if they owed you $1 million?
Yeah.
What if they owed you $3 million?
Right.
Okay, what if they owed you $5 million?
Right.
What if they owed you 6?
And
listen. What if they owed you that, bro?
Right. I understand.
And you showed up for them and you did all these things, right?
Right.
And they up billions.
Right.
And then the nigga who comes at them, who talks the most shit, he be bigging up in the interview and shit. What
we talking about? This is Drake Champs
talking about Drake.
Okay.
Who he, loves. And my thing is, bro, when you want to talk about Loyal to a Fault,
right? That's what you talking about.
When you talking about that song, or not just that song, just the mentality.
Right.
Like, I've been loyal because I feel like I'm the only one who stayed that long for Good Music. So yeah, it was a personal. It affected me personally, bro. And he texted me the next day and said, I want to meet with you and your mom to begin healing on both sides. And I was angry.
We talking about after what?
Yeah, after that shit aired.
Oh, after this?
Not the Sunday service when y'all saw each other.
No, he ain't say nothing there.
All right.
Okay.
After this aired?
Yes.
Okay, good. Continue.
And I took it too personally because it's like you publicly humiliated me when I've been down for you. Now peep this out. While he was running for president, I didn't have his contact. I purposely didn't endorse anybody publicly, politically, because my man's is running.
Right.
I don't even have his contact at the time. Because I'm trying to figure out other business. We got other things to talk about.
Right.
I don't even have his contact at the time, but I still had enough respect. Now ain't nobody ever showed me that support. Ain't nobody ever not considered me in that way. So I'm the #1 earning artist on Good Music. And I didn't come out and support no Democratic Party because my man's was running, and he wasn't even on the ballots in 30-some states.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he said all that, it just had no. That's why it was funny, because it just was not true. Like, I didn't come out and support no Democratic Party, bro. Like, the fuck? Maybe John Legend did. I don't know.
Right.
I didn't.
But to be fair, he said both of y'all did.
But was it that, or was it talking about when he met with Trump? Because I feel like that's where a lot of.
And by the way, I was there the day when he met with Trump on the plane with him.
Get out of here.
We flew to Uganda, to Africa. I was there on the plane with him and Kim and his daughter and his dad.
Wow.
Flying to Uganda. We reading about how black people are the real Israelites and all this amazing history. I'm on the plane reading with him, giving him nutritional suggestions, because my mom is a health guru. You know what I'm saying? So it was hurtful. It was hurtful, bro.
Nah,
and
I believe you.
And it just don't make no sense that, like I said, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and I don't even know if it's on his radar like that, because when I see him, I respect him enough not to be bringing that shit up to his face in the middle of a Sunday service. I ain't gonna be like, hey, what's up? You owe me $6 million. You owe me fucking millions of dollars.
Right. So how does this $6 million accumulate? You go to Universal. You say
no, because I got an auditor. This isn't me making up a number. I got an auditor who audited the books, you know what I'm saying? And it was more than that. Some of it has been paid. And to me, it's just like, I'm an authentic person, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, and I ain't gonna blast my brother. I'm not trying to tear nobody down. I'm not trying to tear you down. Man changed my life.
Right.
But if you up B's and you owe me this money that probably ain't nothing to him, that's life-changing money for me. You know, that could go towards things I'm trying to do. Like you said, I'm building a movie theater. I'm doing all these things. I'm trying to help my community. I'm, doing a VC. I'm like invested in a lot of things, an angel investor.
It's not like it's him, it's the business.
Yeah, because that's right. What he said. Because what he said.
And that's why, but at this point.
I tried to allude to that. I don't know if you've seen the interview. And I said, do you still have Big Sean signed? And what he said was, I just signed him to a bigger slave ship. Did you see that part where he said that?
No.
I said, but do you still have, he said, I signed him to a bigger slave ship, meaning he's trying to say that your deal is basically with Vivendi. It's basically with Universal Def Jam.
Right, his deal's with Def Jam.
Yeah, his deal's with Def Jam.
I had to work my way out of my deal just now.
Wow.
I had to work my way out of that deal.
Okay.
My man, like I said, I'm not shitting on the deal.
Right.
It was a golden opportunity. My manager said it was the worst deal he's ever seen.
Jay Brown.
What I'm saying is, I put at least $30 million in this man's pocket or more.
Right.
And he owes me money, and he's up billions.
Right.
Him or his company.
Right.
He said that the masters, he was gonna give his artists back his masters, and it's just like, that hasn't happened yet, but that would benefit me a lot.
Right.
And if I was up B's, and if I was a man of my word and not just saying something to look good in that moment, like, I would pay my artists their masters, or at least what they worth, if he's not in a position to do that, but that's just me.
So let me ask you something. When you look at your contract and your lawyers speak to you, do they say that it's good music, or they say that it's good music, Def Jam, Vivendi, all of it as a conglomerate, Universal, or they saying it's yay? That's on you to answer it whichever way you want.
No, it's all of them, but...
Right.
But the one thing he said is that they paid...
I don't give a fuck who it is, bro.
Right.
Universal paid the money that I'm owed to Good Music.
Okay, that's what I'm trying.
So I don't give a fuck what it is. Out of a deal that I signed that was an unfair deal to me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? According to others,
Right.
I earned millions of dollars because I sold over 50-some million records. I was one of the top-selling hip-hop artists between 2010 and 2020. I was in the top 10.
Right.
Sold over 50-some million records and earned a certain amount of money.
Right.
I worked my ass off, bro.
Right.
I fucking drove myself to depression. I drove my fucking self to the brink of wanting to not live, bro, because of the overworking myself. So what I'm saying is, in that time where I earned the money, I still haven't gotten this money, bro.
Right.
And it's not all about the money. It's not all about the money.
It's a principle.
It's the principle
what bring
because
you-
I haven't gone in. I haven't done a 7 a.m. on Brittle Pat. I haven't put it in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I had an issue with all the respect that was being paid to somebody who publicly did that. And I know that people be like going through things, making up and all that. That's beautiful. I want to see my brothers together. But to me, yeah, I take that personal.
But what made you even think to audit? Like, you was thinking money was missing? Like, I mean, this is...
That's a normal thing, though, Neil.
That's a normal thing.
No, so it's definitely a normal thing, but I just want to say,
I encourage every artist.
What triggers that? It has to be
feel like
something.
your own money.
It has to be something that
I
triggers.
encourage every artist who has ever gone platinum or had any type of success and something that pays out residuals or royalties to audit, because there's probably money there. Every time I've audited every aspect of my career, I've always
You're
found a check.
absolutely correct, but it had to be something
Jay
to trigger
Brown.
that.
Jay Brown did.
Jay Brown just came to you and said, yo, listen, Sean.
He said, when the last time you audited the label? I said, I never have. And he was like, audit them. Auditing them on this royalty, on that royalty, and then all sorts of things. And then it was like, wait a minute, it's some M's missing.
Wow.
And the M's have been paid.
Right.
So, you know, like I'm saying, I also learned I can't be angry. I'm not angry because that's too much of a burden for me to carry, always. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't take it personal.
That's what we was nervous about. We was nervous. When they said, Big Sean, I was like, oh, shit, I don't want Big Sean to be yeah. It's just like, just, you know.
No, I love Kanye, bro.
Okay, I respect it.
I love him for the opportunity he gave me and all these things.
Right.
But I thought what he said was some bitch ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that that wasn't godly. You know, that wasn't. It was just like it was a personal attack for no reason. You know, I feel like he didn't have to do all that.
Right.
And the facts that why he said it was completely wrong. I didn't come out and endorse no political party. I did it because my mans was voting, literally.
Right.
You know, and I know it's a deeper reason why it goes back to all of that. I don't even know. That might be something that I can talk about another time, but it all goes back to the song Blessings. Everything goes back to like something to do with Drake. I mean, not to be funny, but it's just like the obsession.
So let's just be clear. Did you think that he didn't want you to have Drake on that record? Or did he want to be on that record?
It was me and Drake.
Uh-huh.
It was me and Drake. My album was immediately due that day.
Uh-huh.
I had been playing him the music, played him the final album. He said he heard Blessings and said, I have to be on here.
Mm.
And I was like, bro, I already got you on 2 songs on my album. He hopped on 2 other songs already on Dark Sky Paradise. He was on One Man Could Change the World. He was on All Your Fault. So that would have been 3 songs he's on the album. He's, I need to be on this record. I was like, bro, my pre-order goes up tomorrow. He's like, we about to do it right now. And I helped him write his verse for the song.
For Blessings.
For Blessings.
Okay.
So I hit up Drake. Drake was the one who came up with the idea of the song. Drake had a concept, like, you know, a little scratch of the hook. We got in the studio and finished it together. So when I talked to Drake about it,
Drake didn't want Kanye on there.
I wouldn't say he didn't want him on it. I said the song is already done, you know. He was just kind of on some like, it don't really need all that. It's already long. It was 3 verses already. And he was like, I mean, we don't really need him on it. But what I said was, and by the way, I helped Kanye write his verse. I said, bro gotta be on it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he said he had to be on it. He gotta be on it. So, and I feel like that kind of, I don't know if that had any effect on me and Drake relationship, but like I said, Drake wasn't like, don't put him on his shit.
Right.
But
eventually
I got the vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Right, see.
So anyway, I write the verse with Ye. I tell everybody in the studio, send it to mastering. His engineer, another person was in the room. Another person who was the CEO of Good, send it to the, I'm like, my shit comes out tomorrow. Okay, for sure. Next day, I hit up mastering. I'm not an A&R, by the way, and I'm calling mastering. You get the verse? No, we didn't get any verse. My A&R like, oh, your pre-order is up. And it's going crazy.
What verse you didn't get? You get Ye verse.
I didn't get Ye verse to mastering.
Okay.
Pre-order going crazy.
Yeah.
Talk to Ye on the phone, bro. Pre-order going crazy. We gonna do the radio and the video version for Blessings. Is that cool? Yeah, it's cool. Because he didn't get into mastering, right?
I can see where this started from.
Okay, cool. Everything happens. Videos, songs is crazy. Next thing I know, we're shooting a video, and he's spazzing on me. Like you did this because of. You ain't do this because of like I'm loyal to Drake over him or something. I'm like, bro, I helped you write your verse. I was in the studio with you. But I had this conversation with him a few times, and the reason that I know it sits with him because when other things would happen, I need Ye's support on this. It always would come back to this. Other people would know this story without me saying anything.
Right.
How the fuck you know about what?
Right.
I had to pull him aside a few times and be like, yeah, you know what happened, right, with that song. Like, I helped you write your verse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one aspect. Could be more. And like I said, I ain't on here gossiping or telling what it is. What I'm saying is this shit got to do. Yeah. This shit got to do with. This is shit that I've been holding around and carrying around as a soldier, as some shit. But it's been bothering me, bro. Mm-hmm. It's been bothering me, and I'm tired of not being able to speak out because of other people and shit. When people don't got that same regard for me, like I ain't motherfucking put the work in, or I ain't showed up for people or carried a label on my back.
So, but how it was, I don't know if you heard the Breakfast Club, after the interview dropped, the Breakfast Club did a survey, right? Mm-hmm. And they was like, well, who do you guys agree with? Do you agree with Kanye, or do you agree with Big Sean? Did you hear this on the Breakfast Club?
Oh, Angela, yeah, I did, yeah.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, because Ye is my dog, so is Charlamagne and Envy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they did a survey, and a lot of people...
I didn't see the actual thing because, bro, I heard about it. Somebody hit me like, yo, they was showing love. You see how people support you, but...
Yeah, they were. It was. I would say it was pretty even, right? So what happened was they were saying... So how Ye described it on our show was... that you just went and supported, I guess, Hillary Clinton or the Democrats or whatever, and I didn't. Right.
Yeah, and I didn't.
But here's how you described it.
No, but here's the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
And I didn't.
Right. Go ahead.
And I did not.
Right.
In fact, I supported him, and while he was running for president, I didn't even have his fucking number.
Right.
And I'm trying to reach out to him. Right. So what I'm supposed to do? Support somebody that I can't even get in contact with at the time? Which I still did. So, I don't care what people agree with me. If you think that, I'm wrong in any way in this situation, you must, I feel you. You love this man. Right. I love this man. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's some fucking bullshit, though.
Right. So, listen.
Because it's not true.
Okay. So, but let's take it from how he thought this was.
Okay.
In his mind, he's running for president. He puts on a MAGA hat, right? Which I don't agree with.
Well, he's not running for president putting the MAGA hat on.
Yeah.
That's not what happens.
I mean, it's pretty much, all right, fuck, take the MAGA hat out of here.
No, I'm saying those two things are different, in my opinion. He wasn't running at the same time. Well, he wasn't running for
when
president.
When he had on the MAGA hat, wasn't he running for president at the same time, or no?
It's kind of hard for me to recall those timelines after these 8 shots.
All right, let's get another one. Go.
But where are you going with it, though?
No, because he's going to the bathroom. I can hold it down.
You gonna wait till he come back? Or what?
No. I'm good. I'm great. Because this is what I'm trying to understand him, right? And I'm trying to understand you, and I'm trying to understand y'all relationship, right? Because I'm an outsider looking in. Let's just be clear. I'm a fan of both of y'all. I had no idea there was even a discrepancy. If you really look at the footage, I'm clapping. I'm like, word.
Because it hit your ear wrong. Because it didn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It didn't. But
But a lot of things, bro. He animated and he has a great delivery, right? He has talks with such passion, and he like that inner child. He's like just straight. He gonna say whatever. He gonna hop on stage.
Right.
He gonna, you know, that's why we love him, bro. He raw like that, right?
Yes.
But I don't care who it is. When you say something untrue about, if anybody say something that untrue about me, I gotta come up here and say,
Right.
as a man, like, no, that ain't how it's going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he gave me an opportunity on that, and I never will discount that.
Right.
I give him that regard. You know what I'm saying? Like the same respect how he was paying Hov in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect
I'm paying
it.
him. But that's
So let's just let me just be clear.
But that's besides the point, though.
All right. But what he's trying to describe was at a point he felt like you were disloyal.
Right.
Now, regardless if you agree with his political campaigns or not, you know, you say.
And it was some part. Bro, it's just like he's texted me and been like, yo, this line on this song, that was my motto for a whole year. He ain't get up here none of that. He said ass, trying to make me look crazy. Like that's all the type of music I make, and that's not true. And the track record speaks for it. Not anything, not people's opinions. Right. Even whether that's a song that maybe somebody only heard, but my track record speaks for itself as far as millions of records sold, and as far as impact, bro, people come up to me, they don't come up to me and say ass. People be like, oh, one man can change the world, change my life. You going crazy on Paradise. Can I rap Paradise with you? I don't fuck with you. Really, most people say, boy, I do it. I do it. That's what they be saying to me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever came up to me and said ass. So it was a personal attack for no reason to me. You know?
It was funny though.
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
But
I think it's repairable.
But it was funny to everybody else. But yeah, it's not funny to me.
It's not. It shouldn't be.
So let me just state that it's not funny to me.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Because my whole city looking at me crazy.
Right.
When I go to Detroit, they looking at me crazy that I let this man sit up here and talk to me like that.
I respect.
And talk about me like that. And I'm not. I can't sit up here and act like that shit funny. It's not funny.
Yeah. No, I respect.
Because he made money off of that song.
Right.
He made money off of that song. He made more money off that song than I did.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's the type of deal I have. So what do you guys think about that? Am I disloyal in any way?
No, I mean, you know, I'm an outsider.
And by the way, let me say this: a lot of people was hitting me up like,
I like it. Go ahead. Okay.
This is it. This is the last we're gonna talk about, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I want y'all to work it out. Me as an outsider looking in, but I don't know your plot. I don't know, you know, what you're going through. I don't know what you've been through. So let's you talk.
Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say now. Forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
You want to take another shot?
No.
Drunk memory.
You ended it with that he made more money off the song. That's what you ended.
Yeah, which he did. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
what do y'all think like? Do y'all think that's wrong in any way? Do y'all think it's wrong that man is up B's and he owes me, or his company allegedly owes me M's, or no? And not something that because I'm a nice guy that I actually work
based
for,
on what you're
that I
saying.
earn.
If you go off of what you're saying, of course, it's owed to you.
All right, well, let's not talk about it no more.
No, but what the important part was when he said the Vivendi part, as if, yeah.
That's the thing. Is what he's saying is they paid him.
No, the point is that was my issue first.
Right.
I went to them first because I know good music not gonna play me like that.
Right.
They're my brothers.
Right.
They're my brothers.
Right.
I didn't came through for them.
Right.
But how close is he to the business, the good music business?
For them. For the whole everyone. I didn't came through. They didn't came through for me.
But he also said, I'm just being devil's advocate. He also said that he doesn't own that. The only thing that he owns was
what? Good music?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said only thing he fully owns was Jesus, the sneaker company. He said that. Yeah.
He probably don't own it fully, but
right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how connected is he to the actual company?
Well, he can't.
To the business. I'm just saying. Some people, how is he micromanaging that company? Is he macromanaging that company? Does he know
Bro, it's
what's
the
going
same
on?
relation of Drink Champs, the show, being on Revolt TV. They distribute your show, but you're the owner of the show.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I like it.
I don't think it's gonna be the same, but
It's not
Okay,
the same.
well,
I know what he's trying to say. though.
I know exactly what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I know what
but
he's
I'm
trying to
just
say.
saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that it's the exact percentage-wise. I'm
Yeah.
saying it's the same relation.
Right.
And
No, I'm saying even the way. I just think that's a different kind of situation.
y'all not hearing me, man.
No, I'm hearing you.
You're not hearing me,
I'm hearing.
What I'm saying is the money came
Yeah, that's
It
part
was
we understand.
to good music.
Right.
That I was owed.
Right.
My little crumbs and scraps that I made in a deal that my manager said was the worst deal he ever seen.
Right.
It's a great opportunity for me, right? Obviously, because I can work my way out of anything, bro. I'm from Detroit, nigga.
Right.
Period. So I can work my way out of anything.
Right. I like
So what I'm saying is, I worked my way out of the deal when nobody else that's ever been signed to good music has
Right.
worked their way out of this type of deal that I'm in. 5 albums, back to back to back #1 albums, over 50-some million records sold. All these things, platinum songs, all these things, right?
Yeah.
The money that I accumulated during that deal from royalties have been paid. I've spent hundreds of thousands of my money
Right.
to get a analytical report, not an opinion, not like, well, he owe you. No, he owe you.
Right.
No, he owe you.
This is forensic scientists.
This is for real.
Financial world.
This is for
That's
real.
what auditing is.
Yeah, that's what auditing is. That's what
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So it's not about like Vivendi.
Okay, so now let me ask.
Yo, y'all gotta talk about the real, like, good music. Who runs good music? Who owns good music? Talk about it real, bro.
Okay, well, if it's not him, then somebody at Good Music, somebody from Good Music Records owes me millions. It may not be Kanye. I don't know.
Really?
Who else?
But who else owns it? I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like a trick question.
Actually,
But I'm in for the trick
Actually,
question.
I'm not even gonna say that because everything I say can be used against me in a court of law. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm owed $6 million, and from Kanye West's label Good Music, and that's just what it is. I don't want to talk about this shit no more, man. Let's
So
talk
let me
about
ask
some
you.
other shit.
No, let me. I can get cool, and then we can get off of this.
Okay.
But let me ask you. Face to face, man to man. Have you ever just sat down with him and just said, "Yo, look, let me holler at you, pull you to the side, no media, no nothing. Yo, yeah, I did the forensic scientists. They came this and this. This is what happened. This is what I feel like I'm owed. You know."
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I haven't.
Okay.
Because I got so much respect for bro that when we in a vibe, whenever we link,
Right.
it don't be the appropriate time. And I'm from a city, I'm from a place where I know the appropriate time to address things like that. You know, I know there's a time and place for business, there's a time and place to be creative, there's a time and place, right? And I had that much respect to not bring it up in certain situations and let the business people deal with that shit.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. But if I have a business relationship with one of my homies and I see him a couple of times and he doesn't address me, and then I see him address me in public, it's almost like, whoa, why the fuck didn't you just pull me to the
That's
side?
how I felt.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, why didn't you, once you knew you was old, I'm not saying you wrong or nothing like that, I'm just asking as a person that's outside looking in. Once you didn't know that, why you ain't just say, you know, yo homie, let me talk to you?
Because by the time I found out, the only time I saw him was at Sunday service.
Recently.
Yeah,
Wow.
Before the interview came out.
before the interview came out.
Right.
And I wasn't about to holler at him at Sunday service. I wasn't about to do that.
No, but you did say on Breakfast Club that you felt like he was old. You was old.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, well,
Somebody else leaked
blew
that
it up.
information. I didn't even know it. That's what actually made me look into the situation more. Charlamagne must be cool with somebody at Universal who told him, which by the way was a wrong number.
Right. What did he say?
I don't know, but it was the wrong number because it was way more than that.
Right.
So that wasn't me. I think that was another thing. I think I was talking that, and I
Well,
wouldn't.
you can see how sometimes a person could think that because they thinking like, yo, you was in the studio with Jay, your man leaked the picture, you know what I'm saying? And then
that communication
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You said communication can save the nation. Did you say that?
Communication is the bridge to salvation that God is holding our hand to walk across on. Okay,
so you can't see how maybe they thought that. Like, all right, cool.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's very fair.
And that's why I don't take
very
it.
Very fair, you.
Well, that's why I don't take it personally.
Your honesty. I respect your honesty. That's very fair. Continue.
I don't take it personal.
Okay.
I can't because that's too much of a burden for me to carry. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been leaving it all to business, you know, and me talking about it is relieving, but at the same time, it's embarrassing too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing because I really like was proud of it. I was really proud to be on Good Music. You know what I'm saying? I was really proud to be signed to Ye. You know, that was my idol. That was one of my heroes. You know what I'm saying? My favorite artist. So it's hurtful, bro. It's hurtful to hear those words.
I respect.
Yeah,
I respect
you know
how you breaking that down. I really do.
And I'm not a perfect person, like you said. Yeah. Maybe I should have brought it up to him.
Right.
But I just also listened to my heart and my intuition, and it didn't feel like the right time. So that's just where I'm leaving it at.
Yeah, that's real. Like, yo, bro, I definitely expected you to take the other route around because you know we're all PR.
Bro, I would never tear another black man down.
I respect that.
In America.
I respect that.
That's some hoe ass shit.
Right.
I would never tear another man down, especially somebody who changed my life.
Right.
But I am gonna stand up for myself and call my brother out, whether it's my mama out, call my dad out, my uncle out. I'm gonna call anybody who means everything to me, and I'm gonna say that's some fucking bullshit.
Right. So you think, and I'm not trying to reiterate it. It was the moment that you didn't put him on blessings, that like things just deteriorated, or.
Yep. I mean, I think that was the start of it.
Okay.
There was a couple other things, but that's just, I feel like that's where it started, you know. But I ain't, like I said, this ain't no tell-all book, man. Like,
nah, it's
you know
cool
what I mean?
because I mean,
it's an interview. It's an interview where I want to share with my fans and shit though, because or people who got love for me, or people even who don't got love for me, because my narrative is being twisted around.
Right.
Because somebody said that I came out and supported the Democrats and did whatever, and somebody said this to ass whatever it was, bro.
Right.
That ain't who I am.
Right.
I'm coming here personally. Yeah. After I had the 2 stressful ass weeks just now, after I was home with my family, I got bags under my eyes.
No, you good,
I'm sitting up here getting drunk and shit.
You good, man. You take another shot.
It's important to me.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. I respect your honesty. I look at you in your face. I respect your honesty, but y'all are brothers.
We are brothers.
So, what is your solution to rectify this? Y'all meeting Noble? Get some fish, with some sushi, with some chopsticks.
I just respect.
How did we make this right?
Where is the respect at? Where is the respect at? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
You want me to meet with somebody who I feel you, and I'm that type of guy. I'm a peacemaker. I am, right?
Both should.
But the disrespect.
Right. Right.
But didn't you say he wanted to apologize to? I think you said you and your mom. Didn't he invite you guys to apologize or something?
He said to begin healing on both sides, and I just like I was angry because it's not equal to me.
Right.
Healing, like I feel him, but you know that may have been me caught up in my ego, caught up in my not my highest self. You know what I'm saying? At the time, because it was such a shock to hear those words come out from a mentor's. Somebody who
I don't think I'm gonna be honest. Again, I'm an outsider looking in. I think he's just saying that just to fuck with you.
Okay.
Like I don't think he meant that at all. I think it was a moment. We got him just as drunk as you. Well, you a little less because you're not drinking.
Come on.
Take another shot. I got that. So hold on, let me fill up. But
I go back to low-tier respect though, man.
I think
That go back to love to respect. No matter how much you are, you never gonna disrespect you.
I agree. I agree.
mean, he took me under, like, regardless if we don't agree and we have shit, I'm supposed to be his little brother to me.
Right.
And if he's supposed to be my OG, you know, I need support too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I did support him.
Right.
I publicly supported him.
Right.
I tweeted Kanye for president.
Right.
The things he was saying had no facts.
Right.
So that's what was like, that, and you know, I feel like a lot of the things he was saying, but that hit everybody's ear wrong.
Right.
You were like,
yeah, because I mean, go ahead, continue.
yeah, you were like,
yeah, because I mean,
Yeah, nobody understood it. Nobody understood it.
no.
but like I said, bro, I didn't come up here to give a response to Kanye West.
Right.
I knew that was gonna come up, but I came up here to have an interview with you because you had a problem with me too.
Yeah, all right, now you ready? All right, now you ready? All right, let me just tell you what happened.
So you had an issue.
I love. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I was so I'm still a big fan of you.
Mm-hmm.
I went and I brought a record to you. I'm gonna tell you because you
brought it to me.
Yeah, I brought it to you.
You gave me a CD.
Yep. In New Jersey.
What year was this?
I don't know. It's in New Jersey. Mike Brinkley. You remember Mike Brinkley? You remember Mike Brinkley? See?
Yeah.
We there now.
Yeah, Mike Brinks, my man. Yeah.
So I rung Mike Brinkley a CD, and I gave it to him. I said, yo, listen. And all I wanted from you, I was just like, wanted you to tell me, yo, listen, man, I don't like the record or whatever. I just found no communication. I gave you my number.
On the CD?
Yeah, and you was on a show with Sean Chris. Okay, you know, see?
Okay, so this was 2011.
Yeah, we
2011.
Yeah, we there.
Was it that far back? I thought it was like 2014.
I believe him because he's sharp. His GPS.
Okay, now hold
What's
up.
his GPS again?
What, do you remember what year remember what year you started Drink Champs? You remember what year?
2016.
Yeah. So this is the reason why when you see me,
that was before that.
Yeah. So that was it, pretty much. I felt like you fronted on me. I like out of everyone I ever did a.
You remember what year it was?
It was like 2012, bro.
Okay, yeah.
It was like 2012, right?
Okay.
Sean Chris.
That sounds about
Yeah.
It was 2012.
Yeah.
Something.
When y'all started doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2014 when I started.
So I gave you a CD.
Uh-huh.
I thought we was great. I just never heard from you again. So that was the thing was like I don't mind. Like I'm a fucking artist.
Uh-huh.
Like you can call me and say I don't like the record.
Uh-huh.
The hook is trash. You can tell me. So
let me tell you.
Hold on, let me finish and I'm gonna pass you because you brought it up.
You're right.
I didn't bring it up.
You're right.
So I could have did everything. Communication. So I'm here, Mike Brinkley. Now this is the reason why I forgive you because one, let me just tell you something.
Oh, you hit Mike Brinkley.
I hit Mike Brinkley, and Mike Brinkley said, yeah, I might have dropped the ball. So the first time I said it publicly, Mike Brinkley hit me. It was like, ugh. So I forgive you. But this is the...
But you didn't publicly forgive me, though.
Yeah, I did. You got to watch other episodes. You only watched a couple. Okay. Only man Nas Escobar ever called me for. And I said something on Drink Champs, and Nas Escobar called me and said, listen,
Champ.
Big Sean is a good one.
He said that?
Yes. And I said,
shout out my brother Nas, man. Clap it up for my brother.
Let me tell you something. You only called me for two people in this 24-year career that I had. And I'm talking about we from the foul side. Me and Nas. We know the foulest niggas in the universe. He called me for one other dude. He said, forgive him. But when it came to you, he told me I misunderstood you.
Because I don't got no ego like that, bro. Like, I don't got no reason not to work with somebody who I respect.
I felt like, damn, you had the light at the time. I came to your show. It was in New Jersey. I came to your show. And I felt like I humbled myself because...
I was 2012.
Yeah. I'm humble myself and I'm like, yo, you know, I would like you to do a record with me. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with you. And I get it. I get it. You was coming off the show. You was coming off the stage. Listen, B, I came off the stage many times with the towel on. I know what that feel like. Hold on. I'm gonna hear, but you wave it out your head. You like, yeah. And I said, damn. And when I felt no communication coming from you, that's when I was like, damn. this new generation is different. So that's the reason why it was that energy. But again, it was the
let me
big.
tell you.
Okay.
Coming off stage, I don't know what was on my mind.
You was hot. You was lit.
No, not that. I'm not talking about.
Come on, nigga. You were lit. And
No, listen. 1, 2, I remember we went to Philly after that. And my grandma was dying. She went to hospice.
God damn.
This is the next show I remember.
God damn.
In Philly. I was with Cosmic Kev and everybody. Shout out to Philly. Or it maybe was one show in between, or a few days in between. And I went home. And miraculously, my grandma was on hospice and my whole family came together and she was about to die.
God bless.
And they took her off the machines. And all of a sudden, she started coming back alive. We were there for days. So my point is, I respect you. I really do.
You too. Yeah, that's why I want to do a song with
But you never know what somebody's going through, bro.
Right.
You never know what somebody, and you got to treat people like they going through something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I learned that in my days.
Oh, I was going through something.
I know.
That's why I came to humble my ass to come get a song with your ass.
And I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm not trying to. I'm just keeping it real.
I respect that. I respect that.
People go through. You know, like losing a relative. She ended up living a few more years though.
Because I actually made a record. I said the only dude I asked to get on the song and he never did it was Sean. I said that. I swear to God, I've been in this game 21.
Nori, we still alive. Let's do the record.
I knew we gonna get it done.
Okay.
I know we gonna get it done. But I was, you know how you took it personal with Kanye, and me and you have two different plights. But I had took it personal because I was like, damn. Like when we met each other, we shaked hands. Because you said the first time we met was in Tao. That's not the first time we met. We met in Jersey.
Yeah, I remember.
You was on your high. You was platinum. Trust me, I've been platinum, so I love it.
Yes, you have.
I was like,
yes, you have.
I'm sitting there, but the thing is, you're gonna be me. Eventually, you're gonna be me, and it's not gonna be 42 Dog from your city. It's gonna be 42 Dog. It's gonna be Aloha from Philly, and you gonna want to holler at him. And when he don't get back, the thing about it, see,
well,
having money. Hold on, let me just say something. Let me just say something.
No,
having money sometimes.
Let me go here, bro.
Okay, we give him hugs. I'm in. If you give him hugs, I'm in. Yeah. And you know, let me just say something, because when you are older statesman in this game, that's all you be wanting. It's just like, yo, young homie, whatever you did,
regardless of what I was going through, though, you're right.
Yeah,
you know?
Not you. But I'm saying in general, I always look at young homies. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? You know, I want to do, and they'll be looking at me, and I'm like, everything you did.
You did.
I actually did. You know, my wife is right there, but we was finger popping early. Yes, we was outside. I did everything. So sometimes, and the thing about it is, this is the worst thing ever, right? It's when you floating and you winning in life, but you want to come down and you want to holler at somebody, and they look at you. Not you. I'm not saying you in particular, but I'm saying because I can't say who asked me the other day, but they asked me. They said, "Can you speak to Travis?"
Man, you gotta say it, man. All this fucking shit I've been saying, you gotta say what it is.
Yeah. Well, because this is really no. So they say speak to Travis, and I said speak to Travis, and I was scared to reach out to Travis because I didn't know if Travis would respond or even respect who I am. I don't even know. But then I had to think about it. The last time I seen Travis, in Puff Party, and he looked at me and he at the house and he hit me with his braids. You were like that. I said, this shit just hit me. Bam. I said, oh shit. He said, can I be on Drink Chest? I said, holy shit, Travis, okay. My fault. The same way, like how I love what you just did. I love that because I was about to say I was, but I really was fucking with you, and then it turned me off because I said, damn, this young generation sometimes don't understand.
I am, and honestly, bro, I feel it, and regardless of whatever I had going on, it's like shit. I can honestly sit up here and say I'm a whole different person than I was then.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect.
I'm more of a
Can we
man.
take a shot for that?
Yeah,
we gotta take a shot for that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And let me. I also want to say something. And I know we don't want to keep talking about this, but I want you and Ye to work this out. Because this is what this show is about. This show is about promoting Black Latino togetherness. None of us really knew what we was getting into. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to go to Jamaica, Queens. I never knew I could travel to Jamaica.
Wow.
It's real shit.
Damn.
It's real shit.
Like, this is real. That was my goal of rapping. I don't know where you go. You might, because your GPA is very different. But my GPA was very small, like 40 projects. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, if I'm the man in 40 projects, I'm ill. I'm the man in Left Rack already. Let me be the man in Queensbridge. But when I became the man of the world, it's like, you know, we're blessed.
Yes, we
we're
are.
really, really blessed. Like, I really enjoyed when you ordered the water and the white girl came through with the Fiji water. That was so... Nah, y'all laughing. That's what we work for. We work to be galante. ¿Entiendes? Galante.
Right.
That is success. When you can sit around and say, I'm blessed. Because I'm way up. I feel blessed.
Period.
Let's do another shot. You poured your shot, you ain't take it.
I did. I took it. I'm tripping.
Xenon watching you.
Nah, he took it, and if he didn't take it, I'll take it for him, bro.
Let's take another one. Let's take another one.
Easily.
Cheers.
I'm taking another one, goddamn.
Yeah.
So why would I stop that record?
I was just looking at a text from my mama. My bad.
Yo, we love that. Why would I stop that record? Why would you stop?
You only lose when you stop, bro. So what the fuck why would I do that? Like, I've done a lot of things I wanted to do. And I remember I was with my mans, Earl, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta, 2022, a new album, I'm doing this, doing that. He's like, what do you want to do? Like, you already did it, man. Like, so, I do want to put more energy into, like, a label. I do want to find other artists that I can help out. I do want to lend, an opportunity in a platform.
Once you sign an artist, they're going to be coming at you, just like you're coming at Ye.
I'm not coming at Ye, bro.
A little bit.
No, I'm not.
Let's just ride.
No, I'm not. I'm not coming at him in any way.
I know, I'm just playing.
Right.
All right.
I'm not coming at him, bro. I'm just literally stating all facts.
Right.
I may have delivered it passionately, but all I was saying was not opinionated at all. It was all facts.
Right.
That's it. I would never publicly bash my brother. Like, I would not do that. I would never, like I said, I would not bash a black man. I was sitting here just saying all facts and how I felt. That's it. I ain't saying he right. I ain't saying he wrong. And if I did say that, it's because you had me drunk in this bitch. But how I really feel is that I'm just stating all facts because it was facts stated up here about me that was wrong. Facts.
Right.
Facts.
This got great. This got great. So let me ask you, what do you like more? Making a record or performing a record? I'm sorry, who put the RIP sign up there? I'm sorry, man. This just doesn't sit right with me. I'm sorry, I don't know who the fuck. That wasn't here, man.
It's definitely
Been here, man.
We got it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me see that motherfucker. Oh, that's the one? Hey, you funny as hell for putting this in this motherfucker.
It was Halloween today.
Hey, you know what's crazy is there's so many people that really are RIP though. There's people really dead that it ain't even funny to joke about that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So Not to bring the mood down and shit,
Yeah,
but I'm
you
just
did
saying,
though. Good.
I did.
You gotta take another
And,
shot, dude.
yeah, okay, we'll take another shot. But,
Let's leave it alone.
no, yeah, I'm just looking at this shit. This man
Unless you want to punch it.
No, this man really picked this up and said that that's his worst decision.
It was Halloween though. Yeah. This is a different one.
Right.
They're the same
Same owners.
Probably his biggest investment he's ever made in music. Besides himself.
Do we make noise for that?
Yeah.
I feel like we should make noise for that.
But let's not front. It wasn't even because of music, bro. It was because of some bullshit that wasn't even true. He said it was some political bullshit. So fuck this shit. Fuck what he talking about. Fuck this shit don't even make no sense. It makes no sense.
Okay.
So
what do you like more? Making the music or performing the music?
I like performing the music. I miss that too. One of my first major shows coming back up is gonna be Coachella and touring and all of that. I'm excited to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? I like performing it because when you make music, you know this. It's like some higher. You know, it's one of the most intimate things you can do in this universe. You're literally creating something from nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're pulling things that don't exist and putting it into a song, making a song. You know, producing a song. So. That's a crazy, just process when you think about it. But performing it is when you see the impact that it had on the people, and you see tears in their eyes.
That energy is crazy.
That energy, right? You can feed off of it. I've gone on stage sick as a motherfucker. I'm sure you have too. And got on stage and your shit be gone. You ain't got no cold no more. You ain't got no flu no more. And you on that bitch, that adrenaline going because they feeding you that energy, and the impact is immeasurable. You know, the greatest act that you can give somebody is the act of inspiration, and to me, when you inspire the people, when you inspire the fans like that, that's the shit, bro. That's the shit.
And you on the 20s too, right? What's your role on the 20s? What are you doing? You finger popping some shit?
Lena Waithe, huh?
You finger pop? That's my homegirl, Lena.
Yeah, Lena. Yeah, OG.
So you finger popping some shit in the 20s? What you doing?
Finger popping some shit.
Yeah, you finger popping. What you doing in the 20s?
Finger popping some shit.
Yeah. That's the hook. You gonna do a hook for me?
Yeah, okay.
Finger popping some shit. Okay. I don't know. Let's just figure it out. I said let's figure it out. All right, let's figure it out. All right.
And they're gonna go through the airport and say,
Alicia Keys confirmed 6 p.m. You can make it.
Weird for sure.
Okay. 20s, yeah, it's the first show that I actually got to act on. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing a Tristan on there, and he you know, just watch the show. It's a good show, man. It's my first time, you know, acting as a whole character. I can relate to the character in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? It's a all-black show.
Okay.
Tristan.
Okay.
He's a nigga that doesn't have a phone. So he doesn't have a phone.
No.
He doesn't have a phone. He's a photographer. Man. He's a photographer who do yoga, doesn't have a phone, doesn't fuck with social media, right? That's how it starts.
Well, fucking get hired for shit.
By email. That's part of the show.
Are you sure?
He has an email.
He's not a loser.
He's not a loser. He's the man.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Without a phone.
Because losers are the ones that are addicted to the internet.
Right.
Those are the losers. The losers are the ones.
He don't got a phone. He don't got Twitter, no Facebook.
By the way, the people who can't separate the internet and real life.
Yes, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Those are two different things.
Absolutely. Yeah, two different things.
So anyway, this guy on the show, 20s, he doesn't have a fucking phone.
He doesn't have a phone.
No, he's a photographer. He sees this girl, one of the main characters on the show. They end up, she's newly celibate, right? Not having sex.
So she's a new virgin.
She's a new virgin.
Okay.
My character is used to having sex.
You're not a new virgin.
I'm not a new virgin.
I like it.
He fucking with her. And a lot of drama goes down between them because he tells her how it is. You know, he be like, yo, you on some bullshit. You getting too caught up in the social media world. You getting too caught up, like, we out here, you know, having a time on a hike, and you worried about people commenting on your shit. We out here in a hike. This is affecting our time.
And she's the celibate one that's on social media.
She's the celibate one on social media. Talking
to the fucking Twitters.
Yeah. talking to another dude. I end up getting on social media, end up being on some bullshit. I end up getting on social media and like
Tristan.
Huh?
Tristan?
Tristan.
Tristan.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
He sounds crazy.
He's on good.
No, it's a good show. Lena Waithe, you know, she incredible. Just
You watched The Chi?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, The Chi is fucking fantastic.
It is. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Holy
And
shit.
I watch. I liked her on Master of None as well.
You want to go there?
Oh, by the way, you know another reason I'm building a movie theater is because I'm an actual movie. I have great taste in movies. Like if you ever want a good movie suggestion, you should call me.
We get here for 2 more hours to talk about it. It'll be a whole other thing.
Top 5 movies.
I'm offended because
Top
I
5
feel
movies.
the same way.
I mean,
Let's go dumb movies first.
okay, yeah, because we can categorize them. Quick. We gotta do this quick. No, all time, not dumb movies. Top
All
5 all
time?
time. You gonna sit up here and ask me about Tupac and DMX and fucking Dre?
All time dumb movie.
All time.
No,
All time comedy?
Top 5.
Comedy.
No, overall.
No, let's go comedy.
No,
No
overall.
section? All right. Overall?
Overall.
The
Top
argument is great already.
Life, 1 for me.
Woo, that motherfucker. Okay.
Respond.
Okay. That motherfucking movie really hit you hard.
Okay, go ahead.
Because when their whole life go by in prison for some bullshit that they
I can feel like you're thinking of.
it's just like, no, but it's funny, right? All the, you go eat your cornbread,
You go eat your
all that
cornbread,
bullshit.
that's
Funny, right? But for real, this is happening to too many people.
Okay.
Wrongful incarceration, people who locked up for no fucking reason, for being in the wrong place at the wrong time, for getting blamed for something they didn't do, for doing something that, for them changing, not even being the same person as they was when they made a mistake, bro. That shit hit a chord for me, that movie Life. So I feel you on that.
So, you're talking about life.
I'm talking about Life.
Okay, so what is your number?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Top 5, quick.
I'm gonna go.
That's a good one, though. But go ahead.
American Me.
Oh man, you taking one of mine. You ain't never said American Me on here.
He got that from
We
you.
got actual movies. Actual movies, motherfucker. Hello, got actual movies. I'm 2 for 2. I'm on fire right now, right?
Okay, yes, you are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Man, get out of here. Get out of
All
here.
right, now I want 2 of yours. I want 2 of yours and 2 of yours.
Okay. Man, I said top 5. You gave me 2.
No, because I don't want to fuck up.
You don't want to say no more?
Okay.
No.
Shawshank Redemption is dope.
Damn, that's good. That's good.
You seen the shows that they did based in the Shawshank Redemption universe on Hulu? It's called Castle Rock. But anyway, go ahead. But
Yeah, that one's good. Damn, I would say American Me, but you sliced that one for me.
Nah, I mean that's cool. You like
Good Will Hunting. That's a good one.
Okay. We need 2 from you.
I really like Forrest Gump.
Oh, that's a great movie. No,
Okay,
that's absolutely
we
great.
taking that as 1? That's 1.
That's one of my top 5.
Okay.
I like Malcolm X.
Great
Love
movie.
Malcolm X.
That's cool. You got 2. You got to relax. I see you.
Okay.
You're a real rapper. You're trying to take more bars than
Then,
16.
but then
You got just 16
then I
bars.
like-
That was just 16 bars. That was 16 bars.
then I like The Matrix.
Which one? The first one?
First one.
I
My
got
last
3.
name Anderson. So
All right.
he was saying
So
Mr.
I'm going
Anderson.
3. I'm going 3.
Dark Knight 2 is a
Juice.
okay. Juice is crazy. Yeah.
Juice is dope.
Go 3.
Damn, brother.
You know why Juice was crazy? Because Tupac really did that shit, bro. He really saw him deliver. That was like one of the best
he
parts of
killed
the
it. He
movie. He
killed it.
really embodied that villainish. That's why I was
In real
great.
life, Tupac made me shoot a nigga. It's a fact.
Yeah. Period.
And Juice inspired me to DJ. That watching that movie.
You was Q from, you was local?
Yeah, I was just a pause tape DJ. I need to get my turntables after Juice.
You know, I always fuck with Bush Rock. Every time he bothers me, I'm like, you Q, you local. he hates me when I say that. All right, so what's your 3rd movie?
Damn, man. I mean, I want you to tell you a favorite movie. I'm a Goonies fanatic.
Okay.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard. Okay. Your 3rd movie.
Wolf of Wall Street. It gets me emotional, bro. It gets me emotional. Every time I watch it, I've watched that movie, like, not watched it, but I've had it on in the studio sometimes, like that, Forrest Gump, Matrix, Dark Knight, like movies that I've probably watched over 50 times just by having them on. But every time, I'm just like, he had the opportunity to he fucked up so bad and had the opportunity to like preserve it all, pay the IRS off, get him off his back. All he had to do was just step down from the company and still could be a part of the company. And his ego got in the way. And it was one of the biggest lessons I ever learned watching the movie. It was like, you gotta just know that everything is temporary. And when you try and hold on to something, that's when it can destroy you. Anything. You know, people, seasons, places, things are all temporary, and that's why you have to enjoy that present, right? So that's what that movie taught me the most out of anything. I mean, of course, all the like the Quaaludes and shit, all the, you know, to turn him getting into the Lamborghini crazy, the real confused how he didn't get the Oscar for that one. Really, I mean, I really felt like he was high.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, Leo.
That's because he was too close to Jeff Bezos' girl. It wasn't going to work.
Yeah, I ran into him at a party one time.
Jeff Bezos?
No, Leo.
Leo?
Yeah, and he was telling me about.
Was he trying to be close to your girl?
No.
All right.
Leo actually respects me.
This is a joke.
No, but he.
You see what he did to Jeff Bezos though?
Yeah. What was the movie he was in a while? I can't think of the name because you got me drunk as shit.
Yeah.
What, the one that he was by himself that was...
Where he lost his son and Tom Hardy.
That shit is crazy. That movie's crazy.
Revenant.
The Revenant.
Nah, it was
The
Revenant.
That shit is dope.
Is that what it was called? You sure?
Revenant is the woods.
Yeah, that's
Flying bears.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah, that's just ill.
I don't know why I couldn't think of the title, but anyway, he was telling me that he was eating a liver in that bitch, and he's a vegan or vegetarian or vegan. He don't
So he
eat meat.
committed to that role.
Well, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up because they could have just made you eat like some beets or something that looked like a liver. He was like, man, they had me eating a liver, and I threw up in the scene, and I really threw up, and they kept it in the movie, and he was like, that was me throwing up, and I was like,
that's fine.
Motherfucker, you deserve it.
Yeah, that's fine. Am I next?
Yeah.
Nacho Libre.
Okay, Jack Black.
Exactly.
Jack Black is that motherfucker.
Encarnacion.
Jack Black is one of the motherfuckers.
Jack Black is that dude.
When I met him, that's somebody when I met, I was like, damn.
You met Jack Black?
I met Jack Black.
Never met Jack Black.
He would be hilarious on Drink Champ.
Yeah, I never met Jack. Can you talk about your Jack Black story?
I met him on the first date.
That's like Prince to us.
The first date I went on with Janae, I met Jack Black.
I like how you keep talking about Janae.
Yeah.
I like it.
She's amazing.
Because your face keeps lighting up as you speak about it. I'm going to...
No, I mean, I'm just speaking facts, though. The first time we went on a date, I met Jack Black.
Facts, nigga. Go ahead. Go ahead. I like how your face light up. Yeah, so do I.
Okay. Yeah. That was, and I met Jack Black at the
Where was y'all at?
Lakers game.
At the Lakers game?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the Lakers game.
Yeah, he's a ill dude. Fifth one? We on our fifth?
Friday.
This is fourth.
What about Friday?
Of course. I think we need to go into genres, though.
Okay.
No. Okay, you want... Well, okay, what genre do you want?
No, I'm saying, because...
It is. It revolutionized.
How
black.
nobody said half-baked?
Half-baked is ill.
Half-baked is that motherfucker, bro. Half-baked. That get a lot of rotation.
That's where I get my Cuban beef from. Yeah. That whole shit is from Half-Baked.
Who would have thought Dave Chappelle, though, right? Who would have thought from that movie that Dave Chappelle would be Dave Chappelle now? I would have never guessed
Maybe Dave
that.
Chappelle didn't even think that.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
And he that nigga.
I would have never guessed
He that nigga.
Yeah, he really like the whole of a comedy.
Yeah.
Like you see, he had a show on Madison Square
If he the
Garden.
Hove, then who's Kevin Hart? Because we can't discount Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, that nigga.
Kevin might be Eddie, man.
And him coming from Paper Soldiers.
He might be Eddie.
No, you said he was the
Murphy.
Hove.
Oh, I still got to relate him to a hip hop guy.
Artist.
Damn, you fucking me up.
Who knows? Whatever. Whatever.
He might be
We all know
Nas.
that they're all great
He might be
songs.
Nasye.
Nazier?
You can't compare him. You think Dave Chappelle, he motherfucking Kevin Hart. Them motherfuckers is legends. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you get married next year.
Okay.
Whoever you get married to, you got one comedian. Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart
At a wedding?
at a wedding. Who you picking?
One comedian at a wedding?
Yeah, I mean, the other nigga can't catch the private plane.
He missed the private plane.
He's in SpaceX with somebody else. Who you going with?
Well, let me think about their styles of comedy.
I love
Okay,
how smart you are.
Kevin, no,
GPS is going
listen. Kevin Hart.
You went back to GPS?
Kevin Hart will roast your ass pretty good though. Like he'll make this shit funny, right? Kevin Hart can do that. Like, and I'm talking about personal, not necessarily like, you know, I'm talking about I've been in personal rooms with him and he's tearing this shit up. He's tearing somebody apart.
Dave Chappelle goes.
Dave Chappelle can hit that soul sometimes though. Dave Chappelle know my daddy.
Right.
So if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with Dave Chappelle because he probably gonna figure some shit out that's gonna bring everybody to tears and make everybody laugh and crying too. He gonna make you cry 2 different ways in one speech. You know what I'm saying?
What was it like the day you got your Rockefeller chain?
The day I got my Rockefeller chain, I was in New York City, and
Damn, you was in New York,
I was in New York.
in the birthplace of the Mecca.
It was in New York, and it was before I dropped my second #1 album. I decided, and Hove. You know, Hove is really involved in management.
In Rock Nation.
In Rock Nation.
Let's big him up.
Yeah, let's big him up. He's involved.
Let's make some noise for Hove.
Yeah. And I mentioned to him one time that the Rockefeller chain he had was hard.
Right.
And next thing you know, he texts me and say, yeah, he was like, this motherfucker too hard. What size you want? Like, the fuck? Like, he didn't send me a picture of a small one and a big one. I was like, yeah, you're fucking right. I'm like, I'm thinking he gonna send me the invoice. You know, and I was cool with that shit.
Right.
I could afford it. Like, yeah, okay, shit. Oh, okay,
That's the way a label would do it too.
yeah, like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up with the jeweler. Go ahead, just, you know. And I still would have been like, I pay for all my shit. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
So, man, I remember that he hit me. I was in town. I was about to do Funk Flex. And my album had just came out, and I was performing on Jimmy Fallon, a lot of shit going on, and the jeweler hit me and was like, yo, I got something for you. I pulled up in the Diamond District around...
What jeweler is this? Come on. I gotta remember that.
It was Raffaello, right?
Raffaello? Come on.
Was it Raffaello? No. Edit that part out.
Gabriel? Yo, I'll call him right now.
It was Gabe. It wasn't Raffaello. I'm embarrassed. I don't remember the name, so don't put this on.
No problem. No, everything stays, Sean.
Hold on, edit it out. Let me everything stays.
Everything stays.
It was in the Diamond District. You fucking me up, man.
Yeah, it's okay. It's beautiful.
Cause I'm just obviously you got me in here and this bitch twisted.
Beautiful.
And
It's beautiful.
got me-
Would you like? You know, this is the new Ciroc.
No, listen. So anyway, let me finish. Shout out to Puff. Shout out Black owned businesses.
Shout out to Black-owned business. But finish your story.
So I run inside, I grab the chain, Cuban Link, Rockefeller, you know, all gold Cuban Link, Rockefeller chain. And it just reminded me that motherfucking, that power of your mind is real, bro. Niggas used to want that Rockefeller chain growing up. And the Jesus piece too. I remember when I got the Jesus piece, the Jacob Jesus piece from Ye. Don C was the one who actually gave it to me from Ye, you know, courtesy of Ye. And when I lost my Jesus piece, Cudi gave me his. That's what I'm saying, the type of brotherhood that was going on with us, you know what I'm saying? So when I say when I talk about that good music, it's like that was a real brotherhood to me. And you know, getting them Rockefeller chains and Jesus pieces and all those things, they got a deeper story to them.
Let me ask you, at what point in your career did you lose your Jesus piece? Because the Jesus piece is a rite of passage.
Right.
So you lost your Jesus piece and Cudi replaced it?
Yeah. I lost my Jesus piece and I didn't have enough money to replace it. And I was at a show. I was doing a show sold out at the Key or somewhere at whatever theater that is on Hollywood Boulevard between Vine and where Roscoe's is. And he came to the show.
Is that House of Blues?
And that was around the time when he was leaving good music as well. You know, and starting his own. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me the Jesus piece and he said, you know, this brought me a lot of luck. And, you know, I hope it do the same for you. So
you watched this documentary?
I didn't watch it yet, no.
Yeah, you ain't watched it?
I ain't watched it yet, no.
Let's take a shot for you not watching it.
Okay, wow.
I'm just being honest, because you should have watched it. That's the homie.
I am gonna watch
They
it.
speak about you very highly.
No, I am gonna watch
You
it.
want a Japanese whiskey or you gonna do?
What did they say?
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah?
It's just beautiful. Just let me ride.
All right.
Yo, come on, nut water. Come on, nut water. Yo, Sean.
Go ahead.
I really give him some 42. How you call it? 4-2. Give him
Yeah.
some 4-2, not
Yeah.
42. Yo, Sean, I really appreciate you
Please
coming.
don't overdo him, bro.
You ain't have to. You ain't have to.
You have to do him like that. You have to do him like that, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna watch the Cudi documentary though.
No, it's very good.
Yeah. I've been That's no.
Hold on, let's take this first before you go. Let's take this first.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
go. Salud. Let's take this first. I want you to know something. Everything that you're going through, as far as knowing your business, is absolutely correct. I've done that myself. I didn't know about order there.
You probably have.
I don't think trash. You can't,
No.
You can't
Martin
order
might have
trash.
audited it. You don't think Martin might have audited it?
Relax.
I think he audited it.
I've been through that. My only concern is the disconnect, and I don't want to keep going back to this, but the disconnect was you guys speaking. And I know you probably said, because you said earlier, you said you didn't have his number. 1,000,000% understandable. But me knowing people like Nas, knowing people like Jay, knowing people like Puff, what I think he wanted from you was to ride with him to the end, right? I think you were. I think you were. I think you, but I think it wasn't clear to him. I'm not on his side. I'm not on your side. I'm on the side of truth.
Right.
I'm on the side of positivity. I want you brothers to work it out.
Yep.
Had I been whatever he said, I would have tried to stop, but I couldn't, because at first I'm thinking he's bigging you up.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, yes. But as a brother, we sat and we hung out 2 days later. And I know for a fact he didn't mean his statements. His statements was coming from probably a hurtful stance, as we all are. We're all human. None of us are impeccable.
Right. But you should be impeccable with your word.
I respect that. But as I keep trying to get you to take a shot, you keep saying no.
I took a shot, man.
Let's take another one. Let's fuck it. But let me finish up. This is deep. This is a deep statement. And what I want to say is, the man is your brother. He loves you.
Right.
I feel like he was, and I can't speak for him, but I feel like he was hurt at the moment. And he had it. You can smoke it. That's what the Kanye smoked. Shit is up. Kanye smoked it. Nas smoked it. Good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a smoker.
You could just join the great. You could just join the greats. Kanye smoked it. Nas smoked it.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I'm with you.
Give my lighter
Finish
back.
your statement. You
So-
saying basically that we need to work it out, or
I really would like you guys to work it out, because when he said that was the worst thing he ever did, he wasn't saying the worst thing he ever did financially. And I knew that's how you broke it down. That's why I wanted you to break it down. But that's not what he meant. He meant that he's probably, this is what I think he meant. I cannot think how him. This is one of his most loyal,
You think he felt betrayed
yes,
in himself?
That's what I think. I think that he was like, out of everyone in the world, Big Sean can't leave me. Big Sean is not the guy that's gonna walk away. So when he said the worst thing, and this is me, knowing I'm about to interview you, looking at his facial expressions, looking at everything, that's what I think he meant. Do you agree with me, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think he just thought that I was not loyal to him. You know, I don't think he meant it I didn't think he meant his worst financial decision, because he didn't say that. He just said the worst decision.
Right.
So that's why I took it personal. You know what I'm saying? But then he explained, because, you know, came out and supported the Democrats, which just wasn't true. So therefore, the statement has no validity to it. So to me, it's not even false. So that's why, you know, I'm glad you brought it up.
Right. Good.
It has no truth to it. But what I can say is that there is factual truth that I am owed money. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's not like a twisted fact. That's not like an opinion. That's not like being like, you, man, when you handed me your CD back when we was at this, man, I didn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? I didn't fucking, man, I didn't, you know, whatever the case is.
Right. Yeah.
There's a difference, bro.
Right.
This is a fact.
Right.
So
But we did establish that you never actually spoke to him as a homie.
you're right.
And if we was to do that, like, I'm asking you. This is gonna. I'm so sorry that y'all relationship is public, right? But let's suppose this interview drops out. He sees it and he goes, "Sean, let's be in Malibu. Let's go ride some horses."
I don't think that's what's gonna happen. He probably gonna be mad. I don't know. Like,
I don't think you said anything
I don't
wrong.
think so.
I don't think you said
I
anything.
didn't say anything wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, to keep it real with you, I have tried to text him about things before, and when it gets over 2 or 3 lines, he said, "This text is too long. We ain't texting." I ain't texting.
It do sound like that. That do sound like so easy.
So I have tried to communicate. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say, like, I have tried to go into things before. I have tried to open up to him via that way. Now, it has been times in person, but bro, I'm somebody who respects the vibe. You know, I hate when motherfuckers don't respect the vibe.
But
When I'm in the studio, this is not the time to bring up no fucking business to me. I hate it. Matter of fact, I hate it. When I'm fucking my girl, bro, when I'm in the pussy, don't talk to me about my mom. This is not the time for that.
No, I don't think so.
Don't talk to me about something that ain't got nothing to do with something. So I'm in a vibe musically. Sometimes when you bring up some shit, it throws the vibe off.
Right. No, but for you.
But what I'm saying is I haven't had the opportunity to meet and sit and talk with him. I haven't had the opportunity since I've known that for a fact.
Right.
People may have thought that I leaked that information when Charlamagne first said the amount of money he owed me. I hadn't even
Definitely thought that.
I called Charlamagne. I called Charlamagne and was like, who the fuck told you that?
Right.
And then when I talked to somebody on, you know, who was representing Ye at the time, they was like, and you leaking info? I'm like, bro, I didn't leak the shit. But sometimes when I say things, I don't think people hear me right. Like, I didn't leak it. I'm not lying to you, nigga. I would never lie to nobody, no man in my life about no shit like that. Motherfucker, I said I didn't say it.
After Charlamagne leaked it, have you ever been in the same room where y'all could just
And then I said on a song with Benny the Butcher, it's labels that's up B's that owe me M's or something like that. But that's when I thought Universal was owing me some money too. You know what I'm saying? That's when that audit was going on. Because I'm like, yo, I need these M's. And then later on it came out after they researched that money was paid. Already. The money was already paid out. But my contract, instead of getting my money paid directly to me, which I would do if I signed an artist, any royalties that they're owed, get directly from the distribution. He had to go, you know, like some cash money type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes to them and they pay you out.
So let's just say, Easter Sunday. All white.
Yeah.
Bunnies everywhere.
Okay.
What's that shit called?
I have no
I had
idea.
that car bones yesterday. Walnuts.
Walnuts and bunnies?
Walnuts and bunnies.
What is he talking about?
I have no idea. But let's just ride with it. He's going somewhere.
Ride with it. You and Ye meet up Easter Sunday.
Why they gotta wait that long? First of all,
I don't know. I just feel like that's when Christ is coming back.
Jesus.
Just for real. Y'all meet up Easter Sunday. You express, because I imagine how you just spoke to us. You know these cameras is here. You're not
Not stupid.
oblivious to these cameras here. But your speech to Kanye might be different on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
What would you say to him if you get that opportunity to say, yo, listen, brother, it ain't nothing personal? What would you say?
Well, I wouldn't be drunk saying it, one.
Maybe he's drunk.
But what I would say is that that I try my best to be loyal to you, man. That's it, man. I call, every time you call me, I was there. It's like, if you wanted my support, all you had to do was call me, man. Like, I would have been there every time, gladly. Supporting you is a dream of mine, bro. You my idol. You know what I'm saying? That's all I needed was just the communication, but I feel like I got treated more like a, as a thing, more so than a person. You know what I'm saying? Like the respect ain't there, and you know, I would just say like, bro, like I need my money too.
Absolutely.
I need my fucking money, man, because it's not money that I'm asking for. It's my money.
It's your old.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I would say that, you know, I don't know what else I'd say, but some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful goddamn thing, man, Sean. I just want to thank you for coming. You would like another shot? I feel like it was one more shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
You got Indian in your
shot.
family? Because your hair look really like Indian. Like,
You know what? I think I do. Yeah, my granddad.
Indian. Help me out, goddamn. Help me out. It's not
No, but I got a lot of Nigerian though. I'm 60%
like
Nigerian.
Nigerian hair. Like
No, a lot of Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? Some Irish and probably a little bit of Indian. I would say my granddad definitely was like had a real Indian look to him, and my grandma on my dad's side too. So I don't know. Who knows? Are you? What about you?
No, I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a totally different thing.
You know, motherfuckers love to say they mix with Indian. Though. They go, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think I'm like, well,
We cut people with razors. It's a little different.
Right.
In Puerto Rican land.
Yeah. Hey, it's all
In
love.
Puerto Rican land. Yo, listen.
Hey, but hey, the most thing I am is Nigerian. Shout out to the Nigerians.
Yeah, Nigerian hair.
Yeah.
Salute.
Cheers,
Salute.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got to say before we get up out of here?
I gotta say that I appreciate y'all.
We
And
appreciate
that,
you. We gonna get a song together, right? You gonna make up?
yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm glad we talked about that because I was really confused.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very petty. I'm sorry.
Bad about that.
Continue. But for your last, what do you want to say to your people?
To my people, I
You
just
got,
want to say
two
thanks.
rings on though, right? You got 2 rings on.
Mhm.
You're not taking though, right?
No, not yet, no.
Yeah. But what is that? What kind of rock is that?
This is an opal right here.
That's a what?
An opal. Australian opal. And this is like citrine, and this is like I forgot what this outer 2 rocks are, but it's something rare.
It's like some little Uzi Vert shit. Or you got another shit?
Nah, that was a pink diamond.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's
This is different.
This is not the pink diamond.
This is not the pink diamond.
All
This
right.
shit costs more than a diamond, but it's not a diamond though. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was a gift too.
From person from where?
It was a Valentine's Day gift.
He's trying to be crazy.
Who else would it be from? You know who it's from. Who else would it be from?
It's fire, man.
Yeah.
Why you acting like you're not in love though?
Man, come on, man. What we talking about, man?
We can't get sensitive.
I didn't say that.
All right, cool. I'm in love. I like saying I'm in love. I'm a real nigga. I'm in love. Shit sound good, don't it? Shit sound good, don't it? I don't hide that shit. I can see it in your face. You don't want to go home. You don't want to go nowhere else. You want to stay.
Honestly, to be 100% real with you, I don't feel like talking about it.
I respect that as well.
But you know, I ain't saying you wrong.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Yo, listen, man. I'm so glad you came here. I'm so glad you sat down with us. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I want people to understand and know that we did not invite you here because of certain statements or certain things that was made because of you. We invited you here because you deserve to be here prior to that, after that, and we're going to continue to support our legends, our people who needs to be supported, and you're one of them. And we respect you. We hope and honor and wish that you and the brother work it out. Got nothing to really do with us.
It ain't even nothing. It ain't even nothing to work out, really. I mean, I got love for him, and you know, it ain't gonna work out. It's just business. Handle the business, but I should talk to him about that though.
One-on-one. I you know, as a person that's been in this business, 20 some odd years, that's the biggest thing I ever regretted, was just not pulling my homie to the side for certain things.
Yeah. But I'm not perfect though, bro.
Yeah, no. I understand.
People hold a candle to me like I'm perfect sometimes. I see a lot of criticism about me sometimes. They be like, oh, you could have said a better line. Oh, this line, da-da-da. And all these opinions, and it's like, at least I'm out here saying something. At least I'm out here trying.
Right.
You know,
but I see Zeno holding that. We just gotta do one more shot before
No.
Come on, you can't do
We
it.
got another thing we already like to eat for you.
Who gives a fuck, man? Come on, man. This is hip hop.
No,
This is
but
hip-hop
I want to
first.
say
Come
to
on,
my,
dude.
no, I want to
do
say
one more shot.
No, I want to say to my people that
Where y'all gotta go? You go Coral Gables? Where y'all going?
we going to Callie's house.
Relax, we're going to the same party.
Oh, okay.
Take one more shot, brother.
Wait,
Hold
on.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to say to my people, thanks for fucking riding with me, man. Thanks for holding me down. Thanks for defending me. Thanks for listening to me when motherfuckers may say crazy things about me. Thanks for seeing who I really am. Thanks for being on the ride with me and noticing that I'm somebody who makes all sorts of different types of music. Thanks for hopping on that journey with me. Thanks for changing my life. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to buy my mom a house and for my grandma to see that before she passed away. It's because of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So thanks to everybody who ever supported me. Thanks to the listeners. Thanks to my city, Detroit. Thanks to my family unit. Thanks to my team. Thanks to Kanye. Thanks to everybody who ever helped me get to where I'm at, man. I appreciate it more than anything.
All right, we're taking one last shot, that's it. And we're gonna go to the same party. Don't worry about it. I'm in. Come on, Zeno. I respect y'all, man.
Yeah.
I respect my Detroit Lions, man.
Man. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we didn't talk about?
Are you on his team?
We talking about the movie theater.
Yeah.
This narrative, man, is being clear. I think we're pretty clear.
You were clear.
It was definitely an embarrassing one.
Nah,
Niggas gonna be like, man, what the fuck?
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know why? You human.
I'm human, bro.
That's the thing about it is, and I think that's the thing about what he said, was he was being human. He wasn't, it was human.
That wasn't human.
That wasn't
man.
human, dog. I can't take
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Okay.
And I'm done talking about this. This is the last thing we're gonna say about this.
Should we
I
take a
got
shot
text-
first?
No.
I think after?
No, let me get this thought off.
Okay. I'm in.
That actually, let me think about what the fuck was I saying?
the text.
Oh, the text? The text? No, not the text. What he said. It just wasn't. It was personal, bro. It was personal. It wasn't just like him being human. it was like a personal shot to me. It was.
I'll let you finish.
I have not taken one personal shot to him. I've only strictly talked about business. And about how much I appreciate him for changing my life. I know the opportunity he gave me.
Gotta change that to.
I'm not disregarding that. But that's not...
Why does it do this?
I mean, okay, I guess, yeah, he a human. It's human, yeah.
It's human.
He also a man of God, though. And maybe, you know, I read the 4 agreements, and one of them is to not have any assumptions and expectations. So maybe I shouldn't expect him to be a man of God, or, you know, somebody who wouldn't...
Well, let me just be clear. A man of God.
No, I wasn't done. He is a man of God. We all are men of God.
Yes, cool.
A man of God who would think to not say that, you know what I'm saying? But also...
You could also be caught in the moment.
Caught in the moment.
Yeah. And let's just be clear. A man of God.
He is a man of God.
God says, I'm the God, I'm the only God, don't worship no one else, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most pettiest fucking thing in existence. Just think about it. If you know you the man in this world, why should I even tell you not to fuck with someone else? That's pettiness. So being petty sometimes is being of God. I killed that. Just let me.
No.
Just let me clap me up.
No, because there is no greater God. He is the Almighty.
That's what I said.
So so when people give false gods, these false prophets, when people follow people like gods, that is not godly. In fact, that's ungodly. That is ungodly. These people, we are all God body. We are all made in the image of God and made by God. The only difference is God made us, we didn't make God. So God is the Almighty, the praiser. So what I'm saying is, no, the pettiness doesn't exist, because that is not, God is only love.
That's true. But pettiness and selfishness is a part of God. Selfishness is when you say, you can only praise me, and that's selfish.
No, that's not selfish.
That's selfish, bro.
That is not selfish to me. Why would that be selfish?
Man, we should not be drinking and talking religion right now.
That's very true.
This shit right now.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
We gotta go part 2 then, because another time.
Listen.
Because look, that's a deeper discussion.
That's deep.
But
in my opinion, when you're selfish, sometimes, and when you're petty, you are a reflection of God.
No, that is devilish.
Who's God? Who's God?
That is devilish, bro. That is like...
Whose God is that, though? That's the problem we're gonna have right now. I don't want a fucking petty God.
But your God is petty.
No.
Your God says, worship him and no one else. Every God. Are you Christian? Are you Muslim? It's all in the both
Scriptures.
Yeah.
Quran.
Nah, man.
Because people were praising false gods. Because people were praising people as gods and things that weren't gods.
Shit, bro. This is the wrong conversation right now.
Too. That's not right.
The cycles repeat.
Yeah, this is true.
The what?
Cycles repeat, bro.
Cycles repeat.
Praising false gods, period.
He's saying
That's what I'm saying.
Zeno said it.
It's true.
Praising false gods. And we are done with this interview.
Yes. You take another shot. That's it.
This is a never-ending interview, bro.
That's it.
No, it's over. It's over.
This is it. We go to the same party. Come on.
What was I gonna say though?
See, you continuing it, so go ahead.
No, that's it. That's all I gotta
That's
say.
it. One more shot. That's it.
Yeah, 2 more shots. That's it.
Do we need to sign off? Let's
Sign off. I did sign off.
No, we don't sign up.
we don't do
man.
sign
We love y'all. That's it.
All
Let's
right.
move. That's what it is. Look.
Yeah.
Come on. Take.
Alright, that was a good interview. And with that, I'm gonna end my stream. I'll be back next week or something. Peace.